It helps if I open the art program to do the art. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Sniper. Congrats on me first. Luna is. That's my purse. I don't know you. But yeah, Luna is definitely a lewd tuber and always has been. I don't know. Bro, what? It don't even gotta be the hub. Do it on Funsley. I recommend Funsley over OF. They're treated kinder. Yes. OF is strictly for flesh people. Like you have to give them your ID. They are. They're two different websites for the same purpose. Brother, shut up. Yep. They tried to they tried to backpedal into being advertiser friendly because celebrities were using the website, and everybody was like, "Oh, oh, so you're using people now because you built your popularity off of sex workers, and now you're telling them to get the fuck out." Imagine, imagine gentrifying the fucking internet. Hi, Joey. Pretty much. I also recommend I also recommend joystick because that's literally just Twitch, but you can have your boobs out. Yeah, it's a newer thing, I think, because I did too when I made my account. Yeah, I think they changed it because of the scene changing. Shocker. Well, yeah, but it's Leovic. I like that you said tits and boobs. Breasts, perhaps. Do you even have that many porn commissions left? Or did you do them all? Yeah, I, I was gonna make the bit that the weekends are for sex. I fucking knew it. I was like, there's no goddamn way in hell he's been playing Wilds for this fucking long with shit he has to do. Do it. Do it, it'll be funny. Why? She fits in TOS. Half dragon. Oh. Colossal vag. Oh god. I'm not strong enough. I'm not strong enough. Pee pee poo poo. Suck my ridges. You showed me that and I have not recovered. You race horses. Kinda, yeah. Did you say my name, Grim? What's up? I asked if you said my name, and you said yes. So I said, "What's up?" Goober moment. Gubernatorial. Oh, did you lose gubernatorial? Okay. I still have it. Look at what my horse can do. Ozzy is a horse girl, confirmed. I didn't think you were gonna agree with me. It comes with the carabiner. Midlife crisis. Well, no, it's Kentucky. Was she like a fancy white lady or was she somebody's grandma? Yeah, that'll do it. Do you really? Uh, me too. If I can taste that it has alcohol in it, I'm gonna make a face and say I don't like it. You have my address. Your wife does. Even if you don't have it, you do, because your wife has it. She got that shit on file. Let me see. Ooh. Lime. Thank you, Bear.
Imagine all of that, but it tasted like one of those. Have you ever had one of the like sugar sticks where it's like you have to grow the sugar rocks on the stick?
Rock candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rock candy. It tastes like that.
I've just been
But
talking to
lime.
the voices for in half an hour because I had my Discord sound turned off from repo yesterday.
Amazing.
I've been talking to the voices in my head.
That would be a really good stream bit though, is just not have anyone at all, like audible, and just they come up with the most wild fucking conversation topics known to man, and you're just sitting
Ah,
there responding to them one-sidedly.
congrats on being third, and then you're getting your daily honey. Yonk.
Beer doesn't taste like alcohol. Corona doesn't taste like alcohol. Yeah, Corona tastes bad.
I like Corona.
I like Corona only if I have access to lime wedges.
That's true. I don't like it on its own. It has to have lime in it.
Like a raw, straight Corona? No. No, thank you.
No.
My primary method of drinking Corona is shoving a
Beer
lime
doesn't
wedge.
taste like alcohol. Ugh.
Just shoving a lime wedge into the neck of the bottle and then drinking it through with the fucking lime as a filter.
So I can't. I cannot drink beer.
I don't like beer either. I like mead
Like
and hard cider
so
and
I just
what is it? Hard
can't drink
lemonade.
it. I just
I
cannot drink it at all.
don't-
It will
I
come
don't-
back up viciously.
Oh no.
I just don't like.
Yeah.
So okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember what the one like actual beer I like is, because it sure as shit isn't Corona. It's a dark one. It's a dark beer. Guinness. It's Guinness.
I was gonna say it's probably Guinness.
Guinness is about the only one I like. And it almost got ruined for me because I went back to like Richmond, and I went to a bar on Richmond's street, and they watered down their Guinness so much.
Oh,
They
yeah.
watered down the Guinness to the point it was unrecognizable.
Ursa,
So-
Ursa said beer is pointless. I drink to feel.
So, Maggie, I can't drink anything that has hops in it.
Are you
So-
allergic
That's
to
made with
hops?
No,
To
it just
give
doesn't stay down.
Oh,
to give you,
You might
an
have
idea.
a minor allergy then.
yeah.
Maybe.
give you-
Well, I don't.
Not-
I know I
Not
don't.
every allergy is breakout in hives and anaphylactic shock.
I know I don't because, well, fair enough. I don't think I do because I drank an entire pitcher of beer on my own before while I was blackout drunk. 2 minutes later, all of that came out.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's
no, it was
because of the
awful.
Well, I
beer.
don't think it's because of the hops.
That's like saying I ate 2,000 bananas and I died of radiation poisoning. I don't think it was the fucking radiation.
Fucking
Probably
Ursa.
not.
I drink to feel. Maggie immediately after. I drink to not feel.
Damn. You guys okay?
No,
This is the
no, they're not.
mandatory,
You know the
Twitch-
answer to this.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
that's
the
fair.
mandatory Twitch PSA. Please drink responsibly. And in moderated amounts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't drink Milwaukee's best, because if that's Milwaukee's best, I don't want to see Milwaukee's worst.
I drink to be silly.
I'm really not supposed to drink at all because both my meds say no.
My
Me too.
My rule. My
Actually, I
rule
think
for
my new
getting
third med
high.
is also a no.
My rule for whenever the funny Greenleaf shows up in my life on occasion is don't get on Twitter, don't message your friends, just get high and go to sleep.
But
Stay
then you
off
don't get
social
to
media.
enjoy it.
I mean,
Never had Guinness, plenty of Bud Light though.
Ugh.
Yeah, my new third med is also a no to alcohol.
the forbidden third med also doesn't like alcohol. But yeah,
Why is it
no.
forbidden?
To give you, I don't know. Just the third one's always the worst one.
Two of them are antidepressants and one of them is an antacid. That's why.
Oh yeah, no,
Uh,
definitely not.
So, how goes art, Grim?
Goes good.
I miss the funny green leaf.
I also miss the funny Greenleaf.
I
I
lose
never spent any
days
money
on
on
the
it.
funny green leaf though.
You're allowed to say weed on Twitch.
Yeah, but it's more fun
I-
to say the funny green leaf.
I don't.
So
I thoroughly enjoy when the devil himself arrives to hand me a nice fat wad of lettuce.
he makes the best BLTs, dude.
Oh, whoa! Now, hang on. That sounds terrible.
BLTs.
Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
Yeah. What,
Yeah, but if
why
the
do
lettuce
BLTs
is weed,
sound
that
Imagine-
sounds
awful?
not very
Imagine
tasty.
if the lettuce is weed, though.
That
Oh, yes,
sounds
my bacon-
amazing.
My bacon, hemp, and tomato.
Weed does not taste good.
Yum, yummy.
Cook it.
It does not taste good.
I
What if
Pan
the hemp was,
sear
like,
my
baked into
hemp
the
leaf.
bread or something?
Have you haven't baked with that stuff before?
have
Yeah, what if the hemp
absolutely.
was like baked into the bread, so it was just like
I'm thinking more along the lines of like a literal fucking layer of hemp leaves. just this
Squimp.
does not sound like a good time. Ursa strikes me as the kind of man who would have accidentally drank bong water before.
No, he strikes me as
Accidentally?
somebody who would do it on purpose for
Accidentally?
$20.
I feel like
Yeah,
Ursa
there's
is.
no accidentally about that one.
I just feel like he's the kind of guy who would like huff the fucking bong so hard it just skips the filter entirely and just goes straight into his fucking lungs.
No, that's me.
I've done that.
I have too.
I have not done that. I am
It
when it comes
hurts.
to weed, I am a
It does.
massive lightweight.
That's
I am a
hilarious to me.
I don't
And you have
personally
Leovic
partake.
as a character?
Right?
Oh yeah, no, it's great. High streams are in the future. Distant future, but they're definitely there.
I don't personally partake, but
I'm not about to get mad at anyone for not doing it. It's just
Yeah.
I literally spend no money on weed. Literally none. I don't spend any I don't go looking for it. It's just sometimes
It
my
finds
roommate
you.
gets some and is like, "Hey, found you." And I'm like, "Please, no,
I
I'm not
found
strong
you."
enough." And then I get high. And sometimes my mom comes over to visit and
Hey,
she's a
found
stoner
you.
now.
I still love that your mom thinks my voice is sexy.
I
That is my favorite thing. And
So-
it is so funny.
story time. Be me, fucking just sitting in my chair, minding my damn business. All of a sudden, my mom shows up to do her like topical visit. By the time this happens, I am already stoned. I'm gone. I'm a giggly boy, and I think mom was on like I was talking to her via Discord, and
Mom
Grim
uses
was there.
Discord?
Yeah, he
Yes.
does. Yes, she does.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
It's fucking
Nope.
great, though.
I got that bitch off Facebook, and she uses Discord to message me and stuff. That's how I keep in contact with her.
That's sick
But,
as fuck, actually.
Yes.
Right?
Another thing is, my mom up to that point, for as long as I had known her, was extremely evangelical. Like, not in a bad way, but definitely devout Christian.
Mhm.
Like, not at all at any point even provided even a semblance of the idea that she would ever find, another woman attractive in any way. And suddenly, so I hand the headphones off to Grim. Grim chats up my mom for a little bit. I put my headphones back on, and my mom's just like, "She sounds sexy." And I'm like, I am staring at her, sober. 100% as sober as the day I was born.
And
I'm like,
he's hearing me cackling.
I think that's the longest I've ever stared at my mom. She may as well have been a stick bug.
someone told me once that I give off quote stick bug energy, and I still haven't unpacked that one.
What the fuck does that mean?
You
I don't
definitely
know.
do.
What? Explain!
Oh my
If you were a bug,
Like I said, I
you
still
would be a
haven't
stick
unpacked that
bug.
one.
I'm just imagining like a little fucking blue stick bug with the fucking mask on the tip of it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I know that.
my
Never mind, I
goodness.
can see it now, actually.
Also,
It is
Maggie
absolutely-
says there was a time where they went out with friends to one of their friends' houses and they legit put their cigarettes on their bong water.
I would beat them to death with that bong. Oh my god. Oh god.
Evil and fucked up and mean.
When you grind the funny green leaf into a powder and bake it into brownies or make some oil to cook with.
No,
That's too many
no,
Fs in that
no.
oomph.
You turn it into butter with the oil. That's how you put it into brownie.
Oh, Kuma,
you don't
here's a
put the
story for
leaf
you.
in the brownie.
Here's a real good story for you. So, I had a friend in the past named John. His name was unironically John Goodman. And
should change his name to
that's the
Saul.
joke. Well, there's also a John Goodman, but anyway, it doesn't matter. That was just his actual fucking name. And there's apparently like 45 of them, so I have
Yeah.
no issue at all pointing out the full name. He was like, "Hey, Liuvik, do you want some brownies?" And I'm like, "Brownies?" He's like, "Yes. Why did you say it like that?" And because you said it like that. But that stupid little fiasco aside, I was like, "Yeah, how big are they?" And in my defense, at the time, John was very, very gone. Like the man was fucking full leaned back on one of Saturn's rings, and he's like, they're, I mean, they're not big." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Sure, I'll take like, I don't know, 4 of them." And he's like,
No.
"Okay."
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So,
but
John comes back 1 week later. "These are not small brownies. They are 6 inches wide, long, and 2 inches tall. They are also
it's your day.
frighteningly moist."
Ew.
What is that? What?
I don't
Most
know why that particular detail sticks out to me to this day, but I couldn't handle half of 1, let alone 4.
Almost like pot brownies and pot cookies, you're not even supposed to eat the whole thing in one serving. You're supposed to like only eat like a quarter
Break
of it.
it off.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it
yeah.
gets
which
better.
I don't understand. Why not just cut them up in serving sizes? But
So here's the thing. I was a little bit new to the whole, getting swooshed thing,
Okay.
and I ate 1.5 of them.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah,
You were fucked.
yeah. I don't. The funniest part is John walks in and sees me halfway into the first one. He's like, "Whoa, hold on, you ate half that?" I was like, "I've already had one." And his smile went from like stoner happy smile to like full on sober death stare. And he's like, "Stop eating that brownie."
Fucking
And I'm like,
the fucking Mr. Incredible meme.
"Yeah, that literally that is what is."
I was just,
Just ooh, just full on sober, straightforward stare. And he's like,
help you to
can
get
anyone-
Liuvik
stop.
out.
who partakes unlike I do explain to me, like specifically in edibles, why they don't just cut them up into portion sizes?
Because they're
Because
stupid.
stoners aren't smart. Because it's funny when what happens to me happened to other people, and it's like, I don't know. Watching people get incredibly high on accident is like one of the guiltiest pleasures of any proper stoner. It's like,
Yeah.
ha ha ha, Greg can't feel his teeth. Or worse, he can feel all of them perfectly.
I hate you. Don't you ever fucking say that again.
That's
Y'all
what
just
happens to
can't
me when
do
I get
that
too high.
normally.
No.
Oh,
I've had a
Although,
few moments
I
where
will
like
say, it depends on who you get them from, how they cut them up. Because when I was in college, I would get edibles from 2 different friends. One was my very good friend. He's a furry, and I miss him dearly. He would always cut them up, or his mom would cut them up, actually, into the size you're supposed to eat them. And everything was fine. Everything was great. I had a great time. My other friend, however, who we would buy, like, flour off of, made them small, but very highly concentrated.
yeah, just eat 3 of them, you'll be fine. Meanwhile, me melting into my mattress.
I shared half of one with one of my other friends from college. By the time we both got back to our houses, because we ate them in the parking lot, we were both fucking tweaking, thinking we were gonna die.
Oh no, the worst fucking thing that ever happened to me. So also John was like, "Hey, I know a guy. He's got THC pills. Do you want one?"
Pills?
Yep, just straight up the pill. encased in plastic or whatever the fuck it was.
It's like
You
So
take
it's just
glycerin
like the
or
THC
some
oil in the
shit.
pill capsule.
Yeah, it's THC oil in a pill capsule. First off, these fucking things look like suppositories. Like, they were not small.
Yeah, because they're
Like, they
probably
were-
pill capsules that he purchased, like, and filled himself.
Anyway, I take one at roughly 11 p.m.
Yeah.
thinking, 30 minutes later, I'm gonna get super fucking high and, go to bed all nice and lovely. That is not what happened. I woke up for work next day. I am a dishwasher at Golden Corral.
Oh.
I was not doing so hot. And
Oh, I remember this story.
and Antonio was the person helping me. And he took one look at me and he goes, "Oh, buddy. Oh, no, buddy. Little buddy." And just starts cackling at me. And I was high for the first like 4 hours of my fucking shift. Like, I was gone. I had by the way, don't wash dishes high. It's not great. Something about having your hands fucking elbow deep in the hottest water you can handle and being very stoned, not a good mix. You become very aware of every single pore on your arm.
Yep.
There was also the shrooms incident.
God.
Oh no.
Go on.
I was not aware. It was literally my first ever like meetup with actual, shrooms. And I didn't know how much one, like hit of them was.
Oh,
And
God.
they Jimmy was walking around, New York style Jimmy, fucking 5'1", I'm walking here, Jimmy. Like, exactly, he had the accent and everything. And he's like, "Hey, we're getting, shrooms. Do you want some?" And I was like, "Sure." He's like, "Great, hand me $80." And I was like, "Okay."
Damn.
So I did.
They're
He
expensive.
shows up later with a bag of them. And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So me not wanting to, superimpose anyone on anyone, that is, I just like go, well, I guess this is just one hit of shrooms. So I eat the bag.
Oh my fucking
The whole
Christ.
bag. The whole bag. Next thing I know, I'm hearing jungle drums, which I later realize is my heartbeat. And I wake up the next day. And they hand me a photo of me, shirtless, in my denim jacket, wearing my Disney World Goofy hat, with 2 bottles of champagne in the jacket pockets, in the hallway, saying, "You escaped captivity."
Right, I remember this story. Because they found you while you were fucking tweaking. They were like, "Oh no, we need to keep him in the room."
They were like, "No, we need."
And you
we
like
need to
crawled
keep
out
him
the
in
fucking
box.
window like a freak.
Yep. Yeah, I did. You could not contain me. I did not want to be in the box.
I did not want to
Oh
be in the
my God.
cube anymore.
I don't want to be in the cube anymore, Jimothy.
Oh, Grim, you're still on your googly eyes PNG, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Okay.
on the reactive.
Yeah, no.
Someone please
that's
animate this.
Maybe
with
someday.
specific. Yeah, maybe Sunday.
I'm just picturing fucking Liuvik in a goddamn denim jacket.
I don't think it would look that bad.
It probably wouldn't. You can't really fuck up wearing a denim jacket.
No, you can.
You absolutely can.
Okay, how do you fuck up wearing a denim jacket?
You wear
only
one
wear
that is
denim.
not the correct size.
You wear just
Maybe
denim.
jeans. Yeah, I was gonna say Canadian suits.
Denim on
Ah.
denim.
Denim denim.
Like I was laughing at in your DMs before, you put a bunch of shit on it that does not look placed properly.
Oh yeah, no, like the 5 billion fucking stickers that aren't arranged properly.
You
Or
are a
badges.
large lad who wears a small denim jacket.
Ah, yes, the forbidden denim crop top.
No, because you can, like, get a cropped denim jacket that looks good, but if you just wear one that's too small and it becomes cropped because it is too small, you look like a fucking clown. And not in a good way.
Not in the proper clown way.
Hi, Fost. Welcome in. Thank you for the sippy, the stretch, the dote, and the head pants. Just fucking going down the line, Jimbo.
The combo.
Please animate it carefully.
I mean, Fost has enough fucking points to do that like 20 times over and still have enough for the redeems I have planned.
I'm going to admit right now that for the entirety of my high school career, I unironically wore
Career.
denim pants and
Yeah.
denim jacket.
Yeah, I
But
know, honey.
it was sized properly.
You strike me as the type.
37.8k.
And whenever the summer seasons would come around, I would switch into Hawaii man mode.
I love a good Hawaiian shirt!
Fucking love my Hawaiian shirts.
I was collecting
You love
them
your
for a
lobster,
bit.
too.
I love my lobster shorts. I love my Hawaiian shirts.
Could always get more. This is true.
I unbutton them just enough for a hint of chest hair.
Oh, I
to
wear
peek
them
through to
open like a
the harsh
flannel.
light of day.
I wear them open like a flannel.
I had
And just
exactly
have-
2 modes. Denim jacket or Hawaii man.
Florida man.
Now, if I catch you with a little bit of chest hair peeking out, I'm coming at you with a wax strip.
Get him.
Why?
Get him.
I just want to look at it.
What do you mean? You mm-mm. Almost got that out of me. Nope. No, Grim does do the thing where it's like, I just want to look at it. I just want to look at it. I just want to look at it. Next thing I know, she's like mounted literally on top of me, popping a fucking like singular
I
blackhead.
just want to look at it.
Accosted is a word I would use.
Get shit on.
Hooray.
I don't know what else to tell you.
I'm just not big on like chest hair in general. I think it's ugh. Other people's body hair grosses me out.
I have unironically considered going back into the revision tree and giving Ozzy a visible happy trail.
How the fuck is it gonna be visible? He's like got his pussy out.
It wouldn't be the same pose.
Well, then you can't say that. You have to say for the new PNG. Cause hold on, I'm making it big on my screen.
I thought that was implied.
No, you said revision tree. Where are you? I'm doing this for my chat. Where the fuck would that be placed? Above your fucking thigh? Up your fucking stomach? Connected to your tit fluff?
There's a big difference between a happy trail and a fucking Australian fucking getaway.
Yeah,
I'm not submitting anyone to bushwhacking.
Hold on a minute.
See, I don't mind a tasteful little something, but like, so my godmother's sister
built like a fucking 14 mod.
Stayed with us while she was in college. And she would do this thing where like when she would get out of the shared shower space, she would leave her hair all up in the shower. And now I just have an aversion to anybody else's hair. Like it just grosses me out.
See, that's why in my shower I have the thing that stops anything from getting down into it. And after said shower, I just lean over, grab whatever the fuck fell off, and throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
I'm weird about it because I don't like touching wet hair. So I
Ooh.
have to like get like toilet paper or whatever
no,
and like
that's-
pull it out of the catcher and like
My-
it to the trash.
My shower tweezers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she had long, thick, black, like wavy hair. And we had
That's
a white
me.
shower, and she would just leave it stuck to the wall.
Oh,
Oh, so you
No,
have
that's-
you have
no.
Sadako on in your shower.
literally
Yeah.
Sadako.
So now I just have an aversion to anybody's like hair. Period. And, like it just grosses me out. I don't like.
Well,
the way
that
it
makes
sticks to
sense, though.
things. I don't even like my own hair. When I get out of the shower and like my own hair is stuck to my body, I'm like,
Bad texture.
it's the fact that it sticks to stuff.
Yeah.
Also, Zav, the picture you sent me, I genuinely do like it, but I feel like I'm looking at it, and the pelvis bone looks way. At least from this angle, it just looks like he has his pelvis bone near his fucking belly button.
It's because he's
Like, where-
hunched over.
Nah, that man is shrimped. Reversal.
I know he's supposed to be like curled up on himself. Like, hold on a second.
I don't know. I just feel like the leg could like stand to be moved down.
Well, he's also missing like the back of his leg and his foot still.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be an
What?
easy fix to just move his fucking spine somewhere else.
Oh, hold on, let me
move
me
your
send you a
fucking
picture of
spine
this
somewhere
real quick.
else to see how you like
Please,
it.
God, do. I'm actually
we moving
begging. Walk
spines?
on my back.
Hello?
Hello?
What?
Oh, hi, Pastel.
Hi, Pesto.
We're streaming, so we didn't
Why
hear
are
you
we-
join.
Why are we removing spines?
We're
Yes,
not.
it would be
We're
very
walking on 9.
nice.
We're drawing.
This is the picture I was going for. And you see how like he's all hunched up?
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I see it now. I think maybe he gets away with it better because he's way fluffier.
Well, and like that's the thing is I have a fur brush I'm gonna go back over everything with, so I'm gonna
It'll
make
probably
him
look
nice
fine
and
then.
fluffy. Yeah.
No, I just think it's way too high of a pelvis. That's my only grievance with this.
You say with your fucking pelvis the size of a fucking Final Fantasy 14
It's
Makote.
not that his pelvis is high; it's that his chest is low. So, because he's like curled over. Like he's like
Okay,
old
hang on.
geriatric old man, like curled over.
Why do I
Like
He does have the geriatric thing going on, doesn't he?
Let's
Yeah.
see.
it's hard to
But
tell
why don't-
though because it's flat, so you can't see the shadow that would normally be cast by like the chest hunching over the abdomen.
Yeah. Why do I keep catching fucking strays from Kuma about being woman shaped?
Because I didn't realize how drastic it was till I made you huge on my OBS.
My slut hips?
Those are
That's one thing.
Those hips don't lie, that is for sure.
those
only thing-
those hips have been to the waking sands on
Jesus.
Balmung.
Surprisingly,
Yeah?
they haven't actually.
Yeah, they have. Whether you've done it or
No, they
not,
have
they've
not.
been there.
I never put Ozzy into Final Fantasy 14, actually.
Yes, but Ozzy, as the character, has seen the waking sands of Balmung.
Yeah, probably.
He has a fucking VIP card.
The funniest thing is the fucked up thing is, as far as like mods go in Final Fantasy 14, I think if I saw like someone that looked like me, I wouldn't be that bothered by it, because I've seen some fucking people that look straight out of I am VU proportion situation.
Oh yeah, no, it's all over my 14 Twitter.
But these are the same people who think like being a foot taller than normal for the race makes you a mod beast, and I'm like, live a little.
I unironically want to be
what?
a mod beast so bad. I follow somebody on my 14 Twitter who like calls himself a mod monster, and I'm like, I want to be you so bad, but I just don't have the knowledge.
I see we're making the Kuma brand potion.
It doesn't bother me, but I'm just amused that whenever somebody sees anything pink, they associate it with me, when pink isn't
No,
really
it's the
even my
glitter.
main color. Oh.
No, it's the glitter that's doing it for me. The yellow glitter specifically.
I just associate you with pink because it's not the like primary color in your brand, but it's like the primary not it's the most dominant color
God.
like, on your character.
Oh,
Like if you break down the
Oh.
percentage, there's a lot of pink going on.
oh, the TV static.
Yeah, no, it was not great there for a moment.
On me?
Oh
No, for me.
no, you're fine.
Oh.
I was like, I know we're making the Kuma potion, but you didn't have to add the TV static. Damn.
Well, I have a lot of pink in my design because I made my skin pink, so a lot of my features have to be some sort of shade of pink to make sense.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like your pink percentage rate is high, so I just see pink. I'm like, oh, Kuma.
Like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's just amusing to me because pink's not even my favorite color. It's lime green.
Seeing the
I
pink and
mean,
just
blue
having the
isn't
same
my favorite
reaction
color
is like,
either, but it's my brand color.
it's like, monkey, but it's Kuma and pink.
Monkey.
Pink.
Green is actually my favorite color. I look quite dashing in it.
Whenever we're both like more settled into not having a fuck ass long queue, I want to do a color swap meme.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to look fucking awful.
Wow,
I don't think
thanks.
that works for us. No, hang on. No, okay. Giant pink lamia?
That's why
Look at
I
it,
want to
it's
do
cool.
it so it'll look good. Because
Okay.
because I'm doing it with my new design, right? So you would be pink and then you would ombre into the blue gummy tail.
I think it'll look a lot better whenever you get your hands on it, but I'm just imagining, like, fucking clown-ass Leuvic.
If I actually make it and people call it Clown Leovic, I'm going to delete your internet.
Why?
Because your people are mean to me.
I still, if I had to pick one thing that I don't like about my community, one thing that I don't like, it's that they parrot stuff that I laugh at for days.
Yeah, I know.
That's everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, his are extra
Like,
bad
please.
about it. I
That's
will
why I
Kuma will
started
do
say,
making
one
jokes
thing.
about- That's why I started making jokes about people repeating my jokes but louder. It's just because that's all people do is repeat my material louder.
My community is simultaneously terrified of getting on my, like, of saying something out of pocket, despite the fact they claim they know me. But then Kuma will be like, just tear me a superfluous new asshole, and I'll fucking be howling with laughter. And then I gotta hear that joke from everyone else for the next 3 days, and it's like, guys, please.
or the next
You
3
grow your
months
own
till you
balls.
make a new PNG.
Grow your own balls, please.
like, it started out as a joke of, wow, you guys really just copy whatever I say, huh? And then it got to a point where I was like, I just can't be funny anymore because your fucking chat steals it.
I just wish they were like, you know, less reserved about saying stuff similar to what I say. Because, like, I'll say it with my entire chest, and then chat's like in full agreement. But then I'll ask them to answer something, and they're like, I
Crickets.
don't
Fucking
think.
crickets. I get that.
It's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Approved. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the curse of raw joke is in full effect. I think we know where the line is. You can be a little bit terrible in my channel as a treat.
I just
No
always
racism.
cracked
Lord.
the Curse of Raw joke because I thought it was funny.
It was. Hell, I'm literally putting the fucking curse of raw sound as my next sound redeem.
I'm Job, and I shouldn't, but I approve this message.
It's like, you know, I shouldn't be okay with this plan, knowing what it means. But it's also really fucking funny. It's like seeing someone do something wrong for the entirety of their life, and it's like, why haven't you told them that's not how you do that? Funniest shit I've ever seen. It's like convincing someone that normal bread is just hardtack. It's not. But if they want to make a bunch of trail rations, by all means. Also, honey,
Yeah.
you might want to move pastel. Her and Kuma are forming color spaghetti.
What else is new?
I got him.
The gods. You could go over here. Shit.
You put them on the on the donation line.
Hold on. I can
Why
make
did
it better.
why did I say donation?
Donut Nation.
Donut Nation. I can't believe pastel fell over.
There we go.
It fucking windy.
Everyone.
Hello?
Windy.
Hi, Rowan.
Ah,
Yes,
the
there's a lot of
motherfucker
rain.
I don't have a thing for.
Haha!
I'm going to leave very briefly to go put food on, but I know while I'm on my way back,
Hello?
I'm going to hear the fucking death-curdling scream of, I don't know, it's either going to be fucking cheese-related or food-related.
Jeez! Alright, okay.
Jeez.
Can't
I'm
wait
just
to sit
putting
back
people on
down.
the screen.
I can't wait to sit back down and hear about zesting balls.
No!
I
Please!
said nothing. I said
You
nothing.
were thinking it real fucking loud.
I said nothing.
You
said
have entered
nothing.
into a relationship mentally with Ruin, where when you see him, the first thing your brain wants to do is what is the most fucked up thing imaginable I can say to this man right now.
I'm just a little guy.
There you go, Kuma. You have a little thing.
I'm just
Is
a
for
sad
me?
little hamster.
It's for you.
I did say it was the Kuma potion.
I didn't know you were being literal.
Yeah.
To be fair, in hindsight, neither did I, but it makes sense.
I love
Yo.
it.
Yo, so I went clothes shopping today, and I know I'm like losing, and that's good. Like, it's the process is going well. However, inflation has to have hit like clothes sizes as well. There's no way it hasn't, because I have never in my life had to buy extra small jogging pants, and I did today.
That's
You
actually
you-
insane.
you worked out so hard, you turned into a twink.
Damn.
I
Congratulations.
He's not
No.
even that. He's not even.
but I'm
like,
not.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I weigh 199, so like I'm
What
not.
if what if the size of the average American has just increased?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like the sizes have to be like, there has to be some size inflation going on, because
The inflation in this case
I
is
was gonna say,
literal.
Stop.
You're-
Stop. Stop saying that word. Stop saying that word.
inflation.
Stop!
Okay. All right. So
You're in my
inflation then.
size bracket.
So
No,
Ruin, you have
no,
a-
no, shut your whore mouth.
Yeah.
No.
Where are you, Ruin? Let me hold on. There you are, Ruin. I'll
By
type
I
it.
that
am
definition,
here.
you're in my size bracket, and I know
Oh.
I can't wear an extra small.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, so it's not that so the mediums like start
There you go,
falling off
Ruin.
me, but it's not that the smalls like start falling off me, but it's that they're like quite loose, and if I wore stuff in my pockets, they would start falling off me. So yeah, I don't know, but I still have
You
like,
just have a really snatched waistline.
I guess I do, but like
You have
I
become waspy.
Yep.
guess, but
Congratulations.
I still have some to go, like, that
It's like,
I still
hang
plan
on.
to lose. So like, what am I gonna have to buy next
How
time I?
cinched am I going to be?
Yeah,
exactly?
yeah. I'm just like, am I gonna be able to find like
No.
jogging pants that fit
You
right?
sound like my 4'10" mother buying her actual work shoes in the kids aisle.
I don't know. I'm just,
Melt.
yeah.
Belt.
I don't know. Yeah.
A lack
There you
of
go.
belt.
How do you keep your pants up during your performance? Belt.
Wow. 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 Why, Grim?
Yep, that's my wife.
Why?
I called it.
You started
Why?
it. You started it.
I started it
What?
by saying pants don't fit me.
You started it with the inflation bit. That is on you.
I was talking about like
Talk about
financial
economic
inflation.
You fucking
Yeah.
perv.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
not,
no.
Mike, I'm not
Zolv,
saving you
it
from
did
this
not
one,
go the
Grim.
way you thought. Zolv, it did not go the way you thought it was. It is not that way. It went a fully different direction in a very cursed way.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
like
make
it
that
here.
ramen now.
Hey, honey, you want to see it?
Yeah,
Nope.
make the ramen.
Here you go, honey. You're gonna see it too.
No. Spare him.
No.
I tried.
Mm-mm. 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 No, no. I
Yeah.
hate this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Also, probably the frenulum.
Not the
Probably.
inflated penis.
I just
Yeah.
want to say, like, inflation in either, like, the slightly more normal way or in the fucking blueberry chick from Willy Wonka way. Either way, fucking perv.
Oh no, it's not that way.
No.
I know.
It's-
I wish it was comical. I wish there was an
it's-
image here. No, it's just a
it's-
raw,
It's-
unfiltered sentence.
It's penis balloon animal until it
Yeah.
pops.
It's catheter inflation malfunctions.
I don't like it
Yeah.
here. I don't
Still-
like it here. I don't like it here. I don't like it
Ah,
here.
my
That is
urethra. I'm leaving.
still-
I'm leaving. I'm making food. Bye. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, I tried to describe it without fully describing it, but it's fine. We can just, yeah.
It's still
Okay.
okay.
It is. You're right. Are you making a jail?
A jail?
No, I just like these windows because they match the rest of my buildings.
Oh, I thought they were like iron bars.
No,
Oh.
they're supposed to be like
I like the ruffles.
No, I
Mediterranean
see it. I
style
see him now. I
windows.
see him. No, I see him now. I see him now. I get you. I think my brain just went down the route of like iron bars because it saw like the
God
stone
fucking
was
damn it.
thought
Yeah.
like prison. Plus, I'm American, so you know, like prison is like part of our culture. You know.
Oh my god.
Bestie, you ain't gotta tell me that one.
Yeah, no, not wrong.
Preaching to the choir.
I love when I'm trying to fix the reactives on screen and my friend turns into a spinning box of Newports.
Right.
Yes.
Head is spinning like a ballerina.
I'm gonna need you to slap him with the yardstick when he comes back.
Okay.
It makes such a like crispy sound. It's nice.
Ah, 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 ah.
Yeah, that.
I need to put that sound on like a hotkey so I can just mash it whenever.
I hope when I go to get ice cream later, my garbage cans are like, you know, not rolling down the street, but you know,
I don't know, it's pretty fucking windy.
it is pretty windy. I have the benefit of them being square, so they're a little harder to roll around, but
Oh, you get the fancy trash cans.
square. Yeah,
Got that squirms.
square. So
Let me
this
get
is like
one.
modded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was
This
modded
is
'cause-
this is a mod called Mine Colonies, so it's like a city builder type thing. So my little
Cool.
NPCs they run around and do whatever they need to do. Dario,
Barefoot.
you barefoot. Okay.
Why barefoot?
I don't know. But they'll like protect themselves. The kids go to school. It's so cute. It's like an actual proper little like functioning
Hi,
village.
Inky! Welcome in!
Aww.
Ink.
Grips the possum.
It's the stink.
The stinkus.
Ink
Are
is a
these all built
stinky.
on? These are all built on evens? Is that why?
Oh, we gotta do a sniffer test? Okay, 1 second.
Game,
Let
how
me
do you do
turn
this?
down
Not the wait.
Apparently breathing is not an option today.
I'm gonna tweak. Go ahead.
What?
I don't know. Kuma talking to Ink.
Freak out. Do it.
I dare you, even.
By the observation of the guild, I dare you to crash out.
The guild has authorized your tweak session.
By the observation of the guild, you can draw your shit.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, wrong website.
You're finishing your rev sheet! You better send it to me when it's done. You better send it to me. I swear to fucking God, you better send it to me.
Riff. Alright, I think so Grim and Kuma, y'all are the only ones streaming, right?
You're...
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure if I was in VC with y'all, if whoever was streaming, I had you up. To want to be sure.
You're not a stranger.
You want to know what's
What's up?
whack about Twitch?
Huh?
For your view to
Oh, no.
count, you
Oh, no.
have to have the volume bar turned up, even if the tab is muted, and you have to have the video player visible.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
So if you have two tabs
don't-
open, you only count for whichever tab you are looking at with your eyeballs.
So I have an extension that circumvents that, but
That's crazy.
however, uh, the way Twitch's shit works anyways is they only check for viewers every like I think it's like 30 minutes ish. Because in order for Twitch to live check how many viewers every single streamer on their platform has every single second, they would need such a ridiculous amount of money that they would have already gone out of business by now, because that just takes too much resources. So they actually only check it every like 30 minutes or so anyway. So as long as you check in every 30 minutes to a stream,
That's
around
like
the time that it's doing its thing. No, I know it's annoying and it's stupid. Don't get me wrong, but like there's other ways that you can not count as a viewer. To be honest with you, there's numerous ways you can not count as a viewer. For example, if you have an ad blocker that's not even effective to block Twitch's ads, you likely won't count as a viewer as well.
Yep.
Like, Ursa was showing
Like
us
just
that
having an ad blocker.
yesterday, and I was like, this is so fucking asinine.
Yeah, I mean, I sent I don't know if Ursa's checked out that extension that I have that shows like the more accurate numbers of who's actually in stream.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what he was showing us when he was telling us about it, and I was like, this is so fucking stupid, bro.
Yes, you have
'Cause you
you
can
have like
have-
double the people that it says right now, for example.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't like Twitch. I don't like it here, man. They make my life
No, I mean
hard.
I feel you. I've had streams where it only showed 30 people for me, but there was 90 people there.
I would throw up. I'm glad I have the fake numbers. I don't want to know who's here. Don't look at me. I'm not real.
Yeah, but that's just been a thing for like a good amount of time. There's also cases of like I can see who's boosting their numbers, for example. Like I know a few people that boost their numbers. I can see when. Yeah, the extension shows you when people are embedding viewers, which is a practice of like essentially you put your stream on a website. You either pay a service to do this, or you have a website that has like regular traffic, and you put it on the website, and then anyone who has the website open counts as a viewer. It's essentially the same thing as what the front page stuff does. So, for example, when people are on the front page and you see like it says like 2,000 viewers, often in reality, about like 1,900-ish of that, give or take, probably about 100, is just people with Twitch's browser up.
It
Not
was so
actually
weird
watching the
because
front page stream.
Ursa was showing us, and it was like, if you have a tab over the stream tab, as long as it's not fully covering the view box, you're fine. However, if you have two windows open at the same time, it like just pings back and forth because it can't figure out which one you're watching.
Wow.
Yeah, but it only checks every like 30 minutes though, so it's really not. I don't know. The whole thing is like not incredibly important to stress over anyway. Because Twitch
I'm
is just
just
gonna do
like-
what they're gonna do.
I'm just like, you're working so hard to make your platform ass. Why would you do that?
It's
It's
mostly
principle.
no, it's mostly like an ad revenue thing.
I was gonna say the more views they just hand out to people, the more they have to pay out, and they don't want to do that. Like,
Well, there's that. There's like various elements, but there's also just like an ad revenue thing. So, you know, like they want people to be actively watching a stream so that when ads happen, they're actively watching the ads, or at least that they can tell the people that pay for their ads to like be on Twitch that somebody is actively watching those ads. Because from the other end of things, imagine you pay a company like Twitch to put your ads there and then nobody's watching your ads and for you just paid for literally nothing. Like, which I understand from like a consumer perspective, like you're like, okay, that's like a shitty company, I don't care, but like there's like not all ads are necessarily like just corporate greed related. Some ads are like there's like somebody's dream behind that, and it's like an actual like hardworking business individual there, and also there's like ads that are related to like nonprofit things that are not evil nonprofits that are like actual like work hard, like care about people nonprofits. And
I
so, you know,
don't
there's like
I don't know what
yeah.
ad algorithm I have, but I'm sure glad I'm helping the small business of Eroxon erection pills make their dream a reality.
Listen,
Fucking right, you've been getting those ads too. It's like, what the fuck, man?
I don't know. I was watching Netflix earlier while I was doing cardio, and I got Alzheimer's ads. So, you know.
Wow.
Man, I know I called you Peapod the other night, but jeez.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, ripe old age of 33. I have Alzheimer's, I guess.
It is plausible. Rare, but
It's
plausible.
it's possible, but the commercial was incredibly catered towards like the vastly elderly.
Oh.
Are they
It was
even
not.
watching Twitch? Like,
No, this was on Netflix, but
oh, okay.
yeah.
Hey, Timothy, I saw an ad the other day about Alzheimer pills. Well, we were just here. I was watching my favorite streamer, Auntie Grim, at
Oh my
slash
god, no.
Twitch TV / Auntie Grim.
I think I need to go get some Alzheimer's pills.
I need to get some Alzheimer pills.
It wasn't specific to treating Alzheimer's. It was actually just pills that make people less irritable when
That's
they have
good.
Alzheimer's.
Okay.
I don't
So,
know
like-
the ethical nature of the pills though, because the commercial was essentially it wasn't catered directly to it was essentially catered to people that are related to folks that have Alzheimer's getting like they're like, oh, I have frustrations, or you know, I this is difficult dealing with my, you know, mother that has Alzheimer's because she's becoming like aggressive. So
Aw, poor you.
you know,
So put her on Prozac.
let's put her on like a mood stabilizer essentially, but I don't know the ethical nature of the mood stabilizers. Like I don't know if you're essentially turning the old people into zombies, and that's what, you know what I mean? Like emotional zombies.
Probably. That's usually what
That's-
that shit does.
So, yeah.
Yeah?
It's my cat knocking things over. Sorry.
Kitty!
Kitty cats.
He's a baby. Just give her some weed gummies. I don't fucking know.
Honestly,
Jesus.
honestly, probably not that bad, all things considered. Because the negative side effects of weed, you know, like it's gonna fuck with her memory. What memory?
Exactly. She's got fucking Alzheimer's.
God.
No, seriously, what memory? Like, yeah, oh my
Oh
god,
my
it's morbid, but
God.
like, what memory? I don't know,
Oh,
dude. It's
no.
like if a pill that helped like alleviate pain for people that couldn't walk said the side effect you can't walk. Like, okay,
Oh
You
Side
know.
no.
effect, that thing you couldn't already do.
Right?
yeah, exactly.
Oh no, you're gonna eat more. Oh, good heavens.
They often forget to eat, so if anything,
Exactly,
that's actually
right?
helpful. Like a very common thing with folks with like dementia and Alzheimer's is they
They
don't get
remember
enough
to feed
nutrition.
themselves.
They don't get enough nutrition. They don't get enough hydration. Yep.
Like, my grandma eats like a fucking bird, so fucking weed gummy might actually help her gain some weight back.
Jesus.
Mhm. Weed really isn't like really doesn't do that much in terms of bad stuff, and any of the bad brain stuff goes away when you just don't touch weed for a little bit.
Yeah.
The reason that it's like been villainized as it has is like there's like many reasons, but one of the actually valid things to, like, I wouldn't say villainize it, but one of the valid concerns is people who don't have fully developed brains like consuming weed in some forms, and I would say that's actually valid because your prefrontal cortex is still developing up until like 25, in some cases into your late 20s if you are neurodivergent.
Hi, that's
Uh
me.
yeah. So, like, in those cases, weed can be harmful in that your neural pathways are still developing in your prefrontal cortex, and weed will make those neural pathways less efficient, thus making your prefrontal cortex overall less efficient at its base default state, because it thinks that the most efficient neural pathways to take are the ones that it will develop while your brain cells are clumped together from weed.
My noggin is a
Yeah.
clump. What's up, Inky?
And
My
your
noggin is a club.
and your
You know
prefrontal
what?
cortex is
Well, that's
pretty
fair.
important. Yeah.
Would you like to come hang
Yes.
out, Inky? Is that why you're peeking at me?
Ink.
You have access to the VC.
They do.
Yeah, get your
You're allowed to come in here.
get your little fuzzy butt in here.
Finish it.
Give it to me. 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 Hand it over. Give it to me.
Yeah, give it to me.
No.
Buh.
Ma'am? Mind your business. No. Do it.
No.
Put the reference in the bag. Put it in!
Sir, you turned around. Oh.
Put the reference in the bag! You're gonna make me fucking open Opera and throttle my stream, you little fucking brat. Make me open fucking Twitter.hell.
But not wanting to be rude.
Twitter.
What?
Twitter.
Hang on. Hang
Inketh and Jeremiah, where is the reference sheet?
Increment Jeremiah. That's crazy.
These pillars are reminding me of like the World's Strongest Man competition where they have to just hold those like giant stone pillars.
Oh.
I can see it.
Yeah. There's a dude, I forget his name, but he's like pretty famous for just like
It's on my Twitter. I'm gonna commit
pretty
crime.
famous for pretty famous for just keeping like a stone cold lack of expression while like doing some of the competitions, and it's wild to see him like, you know, the pillars in
Hello?
question are huge,
Oh,
and
one moment.
he just fucking no expression, is just standing there for like 2 minutes holding them in place, and it's like, dude, fuck. Just seeing those guys do a lot of the stuff that they do, you're like, holy fuck, like humans are not supposed to do this, but you were like, nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Like Eddie Hall with his deadlift record. If you ever seen the video of that, he passes out partway through pulling the weight up. Like, and continues pulling it. Like you can see his eyes glaze over, his nose starts bleeding. It's insane. It's actually insane. And dude got like a brain injury from it and had to recover for like 2 weeks. It's like, holy fuck. Meanwhile, I'm over here. I push my happy low weight. You know, I'm just chilling. I'm not. I don't like. Kudos to those that want to like do that wild stuff. Like, good on you. But fuck,
No,
dude.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't even like deadlifting, to be honest with you. Doesn't feel good.
The little fucking expressions on the side get me so good.
Hmm.
On Inky's ref sheet. Oh fuck! I locked my phone.
I was actually the best deadlifter through middle school and high school.
Nice.
For my like grade bracket in the school, not like nationals or anything crazy like that.
Yeah. No,
But
it's still cool.
I haven't lifted in a long time.
Yeah, I don't like deadlifts because they just activate so many muscles at once. And I like being very like precise about my workouts. It's like I'm doing this muscle group and these sets of muscles and stuff like that. And deadlifts are just like hard to work in with that because they activate like your whole goddamn body, basically. Like not literally, but there's just so many muscles that it's like, okay, where do I put this in my like weekly, like in my weekly workout? Where do I put the deadlift when it uses like all of my back, my legs,
Where does the
my
dead
forearms,
lift?
you know?
The only reason I didn't actually like train for it, the only reason I was so proficient at it was because I had a job at like a stable at the time, so I was picking up like feed bags and
Yeah,
hay
so
bales and stuff.
you were doing the motions of like deadlifting in your daily life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick it up!
It wasn't really
That's all it
something I
wants.
trained
Oh,
per
what
se.
the fuck was that sound?
Water bottle.
Oh.
Yeah, I crunched a little bit. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
I was not prepared to hear just like, oh.
I thought it was somebody's bones, and I was like,
I
nice.
thought it was,
No,
dude,
no.
like,
I
Jesus.
wish
No,
I could
my
get a crunch like that out of my
No,
bones.
my spine is fucked, but not that fucked.
Are you sure?
It's like nerve damage fucked, but it's
Oh my
fine.
god. It's fine.
Listen, there's literally nothing I could do about it, so the best I could do is just say it's fine, and that's it.
Alright. I promise.
It's fine it so I don't get depressed about it.
I mean, pretty
Oh my
much. It's
God.
kind of like what some of my like in a hi Luna, in a
Is that a
like
kitty? Oh, she
yeah, it
has
was Luna.
a wonderful meow.
Yeah, she screeches. Yeah. But no, like in a healthy way. That's been part of my like recovery process for like my therapy for like the military and stuff. Because some stuff is just kind of like a this is going to be a thing. It's never going away. It's always a thing. There's nothing you can do about it. So like radical acceptance
Damn.
is the only way you can kind of like
Live with it.
live with it. Yeah.
Where the hell is my select tool?
Yeah.
Over there.
One recent radical acceptance I've had to accept is that there's just a possibility that with
Oh,
like
that's such a cute dog, Ellie.
there's just a possibility that with like all the government changes they're making that there might be some point I just can't afford to live. So we're hoping that doesn't happen, but
I mean, honestly, fair.
Grim, are you drawing Kool-Aid?
No,
Honey, I am literally fine. By the way, I'm just eating, and ruin is literally right there.
What?
Stop being the Newports, you fuck!
I said I was eating, and I'm not about to sit over here and slurp noodles with ruin being right there.
Stop
Yeah.
being the Newports. You're also Leovic again. This is extra irritating on my screen because you were the Leovic PNG and the way I had you moved, you were just eyeballs peeking over the screen next to Graham going, you little shit.
That's something I'm gonna have to start working on. It's just like the
Radical acceptance?
of of the
It-
fact that
it's-
like if I walk outside, I'm probably gonna get slurred at.
Sometimes so here's the thing is like radical acceptance isn't for everybody. But like if you can make it work, it's quite helpful. It's just like I was saying with the like afford to live thing. The funny thing is like my therapist or anything can't really like comfort me because she's kind of in the same boat. Like if they decide to just cut VA stuff and like fire her, she's just fucked too. You know.
damn.
Yeah.
So she's just kind of like I told her about it and she's like, "Yep."
Welcome to the club.
she's like, "Yep, we're all worried. Everything's fucked. I'm concerned. I get you." And that was like
It's that
Yeah.
one meme from back in the day that's just, everybody knows shit's fucked. Everybody knows shit's
Yep.
fucked. And he's just like aggressively playing the synth.
Yep.
Well, I've got
Yeah.
my immediate neighbor with like it's the grandmother, the grandfather, the mom, the dad, and like 3 kids crammed into one house, and they've got these 2 or 3 yappy little
Fucking
dogs as well.
Christ.
And in their front yard, they have a wonderful American flag, and just beneath it, a Trump 2025 banner. Also hanging from the same flag post. Then another house down, it's another American flag on a flagpole with a "Don't Tread on Me" flag just beneath it. So you know,
Gotcha.
kind of coming to the realization that I just can't walk my own neighborhood because I will possibly get hate crimed.
Just hate crime back.
It's not a hate crime against them, though.
Make it.
Why not?
Have the Doom guy mentality. Make it a hate crime.
God damn.
Top
If
3
it's not a hate
examples of why I
crime now.
immediately stop streaming before I raid. Ladies and gentlemen, right there.
If it's not a hate crime now, it will be when I'm done.
Pastel, no. I gave America too many chances. You guys fucked up on your own. I'm the retribution now.
Just
You hear that E1 music? That's me.
Oh, don't worry, it's all gonna go away in about 2 seconds. You're gonna hear a real loud pop and they'll be fine.
It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
It's never a hate crime the
It'll be
first
just
time. No,
fine.
it's never a war crime the first time. It's definitely a hate crime no matter what.
It will be war crime once I'm done.
Yeah.
So like, the thing is, like, I know war crimes are a meme and stuff, but civilians can't actually like commit war crimes. They're only committable by like military members. So for example, like I talked about how the military can't use hollow point rounds, but civilians can. We can't use them because they're considered inhumane, but you can use them. So like it's for like basically
I
all
will
war crimes.
invent
Like
the
there's still
citizens' war
there's
crime.
still there's still crimes. Like, you know, if you you know, make somebody not exist anymore and you use like mustard gas to do it, that's still a crime.
I will
it's just murder. It's just not,
single-handedly
you know.
invent the civilians' war crime.
Okay.
Well,
Wouldn't that
single-handedly
just be a
commit the
crime?
citizens' war crime.
Yeah, it's just a
okay,
crime,
Chuckles, we
yeah.
get it.
They're gonna invent civilian war crimes, so a crime.
Yeah, the reason the whole like war crime
Never hate
thing.
crime the first time. Oh my god.
The reason the whole like war crime thing exists is to just try to like make, you know, innately war is inhumane, but try to make it as humane as possible, and also so we can punish our military twice over, because civilians can't
Listen, I
get
guess.
hit with double jeopardy, but
Service members can.
but service members can, yeah. So like if you do something illegal, you can get hit once as a civilian and then again as an active duty military member.
There was actually a very interesting murder case that happened in, where the guy got tried and was not found guilty the first time because it was like, this was before like DNA and like all that shit was like super prominent in murder cases. Well, a couple of years later, they started making all these advancements, so they were like, fuck, we can actually prove that he did it now. So he was not an active service member, but they called him back into service just so they could court-martial him. And that's how he was ultimately found guilty.
Beautiful.
Sorry, my mother was a law teacher.
No, you're good. You have nothing to
fine.
apologize for.
Everything American law fascinates me.
You're fine. You don't need to apologize about that.
Knowledge is power.
I'm a little freak. Ah, holy shit.
What?
What a wonderful time to follow after I say I'm a little freak. Glister, thank you
I
for the
like that
follow.
about you.
Welcome to
little freak. I'm gonna
welcome,
follow you.
I'm a little freak. Me too.
welcome to the Cubby Gang.
Hello. Two with the same mind. Come here, little freak.
Anyway, I was gonna say you don't
Yeah,
need to.
I see why.
I'm a little bit of a fuck ass myself.
I was gonna say you don't need to apologize because I'm a little freak and true crime interests me when it doesn't profit off of the suffering of victims of crime.
Well, and like that was one of her biggest lessons she would teach her students is just because something is a law doesn't mean it's morally correct. Like it's one of the first lessons she would sit down and like teach them. Like, she would cite them cases where like the legally correct procedure happened, but it was morally incorrect. And she'd make them do like a case study on it.
Yeah, like class action lawsuits exist to protect companies, and I don't think they need that protection.
Nope.
So, like, anytime people like cheer for a class action lawsuit, don't. It's saving them money. If not for the existence of class action lawsuits, they would have to pay everyone the larger amount. Instead, they just have to pay individuals a couple of cents. or like
It reminds me of that one
couple of
South Park
dollars.
episode where like the BP
Yeah,
oil
Ow.
guy had to
I
had to
gamma.
apologize to everyone, and he did it like 4 times in one episode. And by the end of it, he was like completely fucking nude, kicking his feet back and forth while laying down on a cashmere fucking couch, going, "We're sorry."
Yep.
Sorry. We're sorry.
We're sorry we dumped a shit ton of oil into the Mediterranean. We will do it again.
Well,
It will
that's
happen again in your lifetime.
that's
it might kill your
another
economic system. It's fine.
that's another funny little like business law thing. Fun fact: a lot of businesses have a fund specifically just ready to pay for the fines for things because it's less
Mhm.
expensive
Then going to court.
than to actually, well, both less expensive than to go to court and less expensive than to just do the thing they're supposed to do. So like
Mhm.
often they'll have like things as like we can pay the fees for pollution because it's cheaper to pollute, and then they'll just pollute.
And Google's got a huge fund set aside for stuff like that because it's just cheaper for them to pay fines.
Yep.
So regarding like internet privacy and stuff.
I hope Google enjoys my information, which is I play Minecraft for an ungodly amount of time and watch videos about things that I probably should not. Or
That's
I
fine.
am cripplingly stuck in the 2000s, in case you couldn't tell from the look that I currently have.
Really, the majority of the time, your stuff's just used for like advertisements, mostly.
You
Yeah.
can't advertise
Yeah.
to me. I have autism. I will not purchase thing because you told me to.
that's the funny
Accurate.
thing. That's the funny thing is there's like when I worked in like an ad company and shit, like there was just a bunch of data coming back that was essentially like, all right, so like younger millennials and every generation past this literally will avoid your product if you
If you
advertise to them.
yeah.
Yeah, they will literally go out of their way to be like, I remember this being advertised to me. I'm never buying this.
I was trying to watch a
I-
movie and this interrupted
Someone
my epic fight
suggested
scene.
this to me. I hate them.
Well, I
Well,
was like, I was
no.
watching an epic movie on Netflix and it interrupted my awesome fight scene. I'm not buying you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
But no, actually, they found that younger millennial and the further generations, the most susceptible they were to advertising was like influencer-based advertising. So like
Yep.
when their favorite streamer
I'll be
or,
right
or
back.
whatever says
When my Oshi tells me to
Buy
buy
this
gamer
thing.
subs, I buy gamer subs.
When
Yes.
mommy says the
Yes.
gamer subs hits different from her personal
Yes.
cup, I believe her.
yes, essentially, yeah.
Kill me.
I need to put that sentence back.
Put it back in the box.
No.
No, I would not. I wouldn't do it.
No, I will not do it. They beat him for he spoke the truth.
I don't know about the truth, but you definitely said something.
They beat him because he said it with his chest. But was it
There you
true
go.
though? Oh, probably not. God, I hope not.
It is for some people.
It is.
Also, I just want to say, I'm not like shitting on people for having an Oshi and like doing the things that they tell them to. I'm just doing the meme where it's like, mommy told me to buy it, so now I'm going to buy it because that's just amusing to me. Like, if you have an Oshi and you have the money to fucking dump on them, do it.
Man, to have an
You
oil
may not
baron.
be, but I sure as hell am.
I mean,
I'll be fully honest. Like, I will call you a gooner.
well, yeah, I'm gonna call you a fucking gooner, but like, if you have the money to just dump on your favorite creator, I'm not gonna like be like, I can't believe you dumped money on your favorite creator. I will,
I
in
just
fact, call
reach
you
over,
a gooner.
I clap my fucking hand on their shoulder, and I'm like, you know what, Craig? You're a good simp.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
act of
I
being
don't
a
know, man. At
gooner
the end
will
of the
get you
day-
made fun of, but the act of
Yeah.
giving money to your creator that you like is not what you get made fun of for.
Yeah.
But
Oh, this
Honestly,
is for
talking
gooning
about, like,
purposes.
Are we talking about supporting a small creator? Jesus fuck. Or are we talking about like
Gooning.
yeah.
Well,
sometimes they're the
everybody
same.
Blades in.
goon. Okay, well, here, hold on though, because everybody goons differently, right? Like people could just goon in the typical
I
sense,
think
right?
it's okay,
Where
hang
it's
on.
funny
Last time I
wiener
checked,
get
the gooning
big.
was a lot of back and forth.
No, listen. Because
I got what I wanted.
Not that sigh! Bro, not that sigh!
Kuma, go ahead, please.
no, they got what they wanted. I'm not gonna satisfy them more.
No, please do. I just wanted the fucking like defeated sigh out of Ruin.
Well, because different people goon in different ways, right? Like, the most typical fashion of gooning is, like, funny sex, right? But other
Yeah.
people, like, goon to just being like, oh, yeah, I gave this person lots of money, and now I don't have money, and that makes me hard.
What the
If
fuck?
you're doing it because it
Yeah,
makes you
the-
hard,
the
I'm
pay
gonna
pig.
fucking make fun of you.
I-
like
The pay pig
mean-
thing, yes.
I mean,
what did
if
come
someone's
back
like,
to?
I mean, if somebody's like leaned back with a fucking red number in their PayPal account, gently twirling their nipples in satisfaction, I think that's a whole nother like range of shit I get to make fun of right now.
It's a pay
That's
pig
what I'm
thing, yeah.
saying. It depends on the fashion in which you goon that I will make fun
Huh?
of you.
Huh?
Are you saying, huh, like you don't know what a pay pig is, or what?
No, I came back to this conversation and it's like, how the fuck did
No.
we get here?
we were
She
talking
came
about
back to
people,
nipples
like,
being twisted into light financial obscurity, and if I'm not mistaken, something about gooners.
we were talking about people
That's a-
supporting their Oshis, and Kumu was saying like, if you support your Oshi, like whatever, more power to you. Like I'm not judging you, and I jumped in and I was like, I absolutely am. If you are a gooner, I'm going to make fun of you.
And I was saying it depends
If
on
you
the
are
level of
buying the
goonage.
Gamer's Up shaker because mommy said it tasted better in that cup, then I'm absolutely making fun of you.
Oh no, if it's legit word for word like that, like it tastes better because it's in my cup, then I'm making fun of you. If you buy your Gamer Subs cup because you like the person on the cup or you like the art on the cup, that's whatever.
I don't know, man. Where I'm at is kind of like people are gonna make their money and they're gonna spend on money how they want to, and it's like whatever. And also where I'm at is like we live in an incredibly lonely world, and if somebody can get like no,
Yeah.
seriously,
Yeah.
it's like stupid lonely. So like for some people, if the best like the closest thing,
Shut up.
if the closest thing
The
to
best.
human like contact or affection that they can get is that, and that's all, like that's what they can get, then whatever, dude. Like I wish
Good
I
for
wish
them.
for more for you in your life, but like pursue what you're gonna pursue. As long as you're not like harming people over the process. Like people
If you're not
that
a
are, like,
fucking weirdo, do whatever you want.
yeah, people that are causing harm to others for the sake of, like, or for the perceived sake of their Oshi is another thing.
Yeah. Also, Kuma,
What's up?
I don't know if you were in, I had a couple people guess Ozzy's name today.
Oh
My two
lord.
personal favorites. My two personal favorites that the absolute fucking eggheads populating Grimm's chat came up with were Scratch
love
and Greg.
What?
Greg.
Are you naming dogs? What is happening here?
Apparently. Like
Is
it's
Ozzy
nice
a
to know that
dog?
you base
Greg.
my name entirely on what you would name
My
a
name
pug.
Greg. I'm old Greg. You ever
Oh,
drink
Greg.
Bailey's from a shoe?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be safe.
I like you. What do you think of me? I don't rightly know, sir. Make an assessment.
Make an assessment.
To Rowan's
Oh my
point
God.
of like it's an incredibly lonely world as long as you're not like doing anything. I mean, like I'm not gonna take away your right to goon over like mommy the fish streamer or whatever.
No, I'm just gonna make
But
fun of you.
yeah, I'm still gonna make fun of you. Like I'm
Oh
not gonna
God.
be out in the streets like fucking take away people's rights to goon or whatever. But
I'm here to take your rights to goon.
That's what the government's
it goes
trying to
double,
do.
like-
Trying to take your rights to goon.
It's the goon police.
Government
if you're
came
allowed
and
to
took
goon,
my
I'm allowed to make
gooning.
fun of you for being a goon.
They're buying them Pornhub and the X That's what they're doing. Taking your rights away. Roll Tide.
It's time to eat sand.
Not the fucking roll tide.
Oh my God.
Don't make a mess on the floor. Yeah, I would hope you won't. But I mean, it's your floor. Do whatever the fuck you want with it, I guess.
I mean,
I colored these apples wrong. Hmm.
hmm.
What?
It's
What was
only
that last
one.
one?
Got it.
Who the fuck just
What?
barked like a dog?
Yeah, who just barked? What the fuck?
What was that last one?
Who just barked like a dog? Who did that?
Can I pet that dog?
Don't worry, he don't bite.
I think
Yes,
you
he's
do, but can I
fine.
pet that dude? Can I pet that dog?
Oh, my
Oh
failure
my
brought his
God.
dog with him today. So cute. I was so excited.
Can I
Sorry,
pet that
unrelated.
dog? Can I pet that
It's
dog?
fun.
I need to make that a sound alert. Just, can I pet that dog? I say it far too often to not. Oh, speaking of dogs, one of my little mascots for stream is gonna be a little dog, little taffy dog.
Oh. That's
So he can be like, cause he's gonna be a wiener dog, right? So he's gonna be extra long and stretchy, cause he's gonna be taffy.
I'd be
Taffy
fine
wiener
love
dog
simultaneously, like,
is
awe and,
such
like,
a good
ugh.
fucking idea.
I got bit by a wiener dog as a kid, so now I'm like, ugh, wiener dogs, but also like, Doge.
The sausage hound.
He bit
When
me
I-
for no reason. We were cool, we were buddies, and then all of a sudden he just whipped around and was like,
My grandmother owned a chihuahua that was fueled on the blood of the innocent.
That sounds about right.
They knew exactly 2 states: shiver and unbridled rage.
Yep, that's right.
I feel like if Doom Guy owned a dog, it would be a chihuahua.
But see, here's the thing. Doom Guy, his pet of choice, bunny.
Have you met Isabel from Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Isabel is a Shih Tzu, not a Chihuahua.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some implications. I just don't want to go into that. But I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I was sitting here like,
That. See, I'm willing to do funny jokes, but nah,
Nah.
not that road. I'm good. But you just made fun. It's fine. Trust me.
It's fine. I have my limits. What are they?
Wholesomeness. That's my limit.
Oh,
I won't make fun of wholesomeness because we need more of it in the world.
I gotta figure out this PNG I want to make later. The fucking arm is annoying the shit out of me.
If it's making you feel any better, I have to resize these fucking apple slices.
Why?
Because I need them to be the proper size. Because this is gonna be a badge. And I need to
Oh, you're
not
making
hate
your
it.
sub badges?
Yeah, I need to not hate this, so.
Oh, so tiny.
Mm-hmm. So, gotta make sure these are. Lord, fuck, damn it. Okay. So.
Lou,
Yeah.
are you ever on the commission grind so hard that you dream about shit you need to fix in the commission?
Don't do that to me. Don't, no. Listen, I've already had the fucking Takara-based nightmares. I don't want to.
I'm genuinely asking.
Raise
Yeah,
his
no,
hand.
I do. I do, in fact. I do, in fact, have those. Where you're so deep in the grind that the grind is in your dreams.
Because I had
If you
that the
grind in
other
dreams, you
day.
grind in real life.
I'm getting so much work done.
I had that the other day where I was like, I really need to fix the eyes on this one emote from the set that I'm currently working on.
Oh,
But it
is
was
it
in my
the-
dream. And I was like, I don't like it here. I don't like the
don't like it
implications of
here.
this. Why are you having nightmares about Takara?
Oh, no, I was saying Takara-based nightmares, as in all the shit I have to fix.
Oh, wait, you can actually see.
This is why I had you set up your terms of service the way I did on VGen, so
It
this
was
doesn't
too late, but-
happen.
Yep. And don't worry, it's not going to on any of the VGen commissions. But I couldn't hold Takara to that TOS when I had literally started it, or I made it after the situation.
You do reserve the right to say you cannot change this whole outfit after I've already put liner down.
I don't think it's gonna take that long, to be honest. It's just
I'm
another
just
day.
saying.
Plus, I'm
I
not gonna
know,
lie,
I
it
know.
kind of needs to be changed.
It was definitely in dire need of change. It just doesn't help that she was kind of rooting me on for the entirety of the piece, and then suddenly she's like, "You know what? Actually, I hate this." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Actually,
Oh, Kuma, if I showed you what they said about the face, I'm pretty sure you would like go through their computer monitor like Grudge style.
what's wrong with it?
Nothing is wrong with the face. It's one of the best faces I've ever drawn. But I do want to show you one funny little tidbit. Hold on, let me go find it.
Zavi's nosy.
Doom Guy doesn't own a dog. He finds Senate ones and teaches them to express rage. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
I love candles. Bro, if I could just have, like... If I could just have candles instead of lights in my house, I would. I 100% would.
Yeah?
I mean, you can. Hi, Doc. Welcome
Fire
in.
hazard, otherwise I totally would. I have 4 cats and a dog, a big dog.
Oh, yeah, no, you would burn
Oh.
everything.
And they already walk on the stove after it's been used, so...
Oh my god.
Bro, what?
Alright, so let me see.
I also have, like, a newer age house, so everything is, like, uber cheap and flammable.
Fuck's sake.
How are you, Docathy? Yeah, Grim?
Yeah. And? Yeah.
You gonna unleash the fucking beast next?
Monster energy drink.
Kuma, I sent it, by the way.
Let me see.
Let me see. Oh god, my spine.
What?
When I tell you I
No!
wanted. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Why would you say that? Why would you say... Oh.
Damn!
I think I would have to retire.
No.
If something I made got compared to that, I think I would just straight up retire and never return.
Like it's been a good run.
You have mortally wounded me to a point of no return. I cannot come back from this. I will never
cannot come
financially
back from this.
recover.
That sentence was the vorpal blade to my confidence. Have a good day. See you never.
I see you found the new emotes, Bear.
Awesome.
My question is like,
Go ahead.
I don't know. I sent you my question.
Generic anime bitch face? Yeah.
Like,
It's almost like when the faces look really, really good, they start to look like other people drew them just the same.
no, my thing is like, you drew my face, but it looks like this person's face.
Yeah,
Like they have
yeah,
the
it's
same
like
face
that.
as like everybody and their mom with an anime like model character or whatever. So it's like, what? Huh?
But it's the specific person they compared it to, and that person is god awful, so I don't want anything I ever make to look like them.
I mean, yeah, I got that part, but it's like I read that and I'm like, I look like this person, and I'm like,
I look like
huh?
generic anime
That
character
person
number
who looks like
5.
every other person ever? Huh?
Crazy.
Fucking wild.
Do you want to hear my VTuber artist conspiracy theory?
Sure.
Yeah.
Everybody that draws in that same, like, hyper anime style either, like, all cheats off of each other, or they all have the same references stored away somewhere.
Oh, it's the same references stored away somewhere.
That sounds about right.
You reached 100k channel points? Nice! I'm gonna have better redeems
I like
one
to
day, I
call it
swear.
live 2D entropy.
It's literally they all have the same references that they're getting from the same place because I have a Pinterest board of just I've amassed of all of them.
And they also, like, all follow the same drawing tutorials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you hold up 2 different pieces by 2 different artists, I'm like, who copied whose homework here?
Answer. All of them.
True.
All of them.
Like, I very much wish we could, like, graduate from
God.
the I have to be an anime character to be a VTuber mindset, because I'm so tired of seeing anime bitches with big jiggly boobies. And I'm a boobie enjoyer.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, stop having fucking tits the size of watermelons and a chin that could cut diamonds. I beg of you, please, please, have a crumb of your own style. I am on my knees begging.
Well, famously, that was said, last night. Why does your tits look like your ass?
But
Oh yeah, I said that last
What?
night. I was like, she has so much
What?
boob, it looks like an ass.
What?
We were looking at streamers, right? And somebody had
Mm.
tits so big that their cleavage looked like ass cheeks.
Oh no.
Look, coming from someone who also
Like
has
ass.
like
Oh my Christ.
I won't say my style is like uber cartoony, but like with a mix of cartoon realism, like
It's fine if you
I'm
go
not
in
even, like-
cartooniness because it's a unique style, but we're talking like straight up. I
I
can
know,
put
but
you-
I'm
put-
saying as someone who would like not fall into the category of like that generic anime style, but maybe is a little adjacent. Like, I'm begging you, explore the glory that is facial features and proportions. There is so
Oh.
much character you can convey with just like the shape of a character's nose. It's insane.
It's like, here you go. Here's a new nose.
I'm not even saying to, like, fully migrate from anime to cartoon. Just be fucking different. Good lord. I'm so tired of, like, the industry standard of VTuber models being, I am a slim, thick anime woman that has no facial features whatsoever and eyeballs the size of oranges.
my favorite joke that keeps coming up consistently is whenever one of the gotcha games releases something quoted as like a thick woman, and I'm just like, is the thick in the room with us right now?
Yeah.
Like is sorry, you think this is chunky? I can see her abdominal muscles.
Also, for the love of Christ, stop, like, piling on all your accessories to your head and tits because that's all that's gonna be on the screen. Please, for the love of Christ, design your lower half of your body.
What? Um.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair,
Yeah,
the lower half of my
Tailman.
body is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd honestly prefer to see a design that isn't super accessory heavy than one that is accessory heavy on the top and chest. Cause like, I'm gonna be honest, accessories. The thing about accessory heavy designs for characters is like it's like putting a band-aid over a bullet hole, because if
Gotcha
your
game. Thick is
fundamental
not
design
thick.
isn't
Yeah.
solid, like it doesn't matter how many like unique
I think-
piercings and charms and dangly bits you add.
I think if you take off all of Liuvik's accessories, he doesn't change in appearance like at all.
He does a little bit.
Like not a lot though. Not if you took some of the accessories off of some of the people though, you'd be like, who the fuck is that?
You could take off all my fucking accessories and I would still look like myself. The only
That's
thing
what I
that would
mean, though, like-
change is my silhouette for my ears because I have lots of dangly earrings and my arms because I wear lots of bracelets. After that, I still look like me.
That's what I mean, though, is like if the base concept of your design isn't solid, it doesn't matter how many unique charms and danglies you add. Like it will not fix the problem.
If I take your model and make it a pure silhouette and all of the bits and bobs and shapes stop hard at your fucking stomach and you're just a pair of legs or just a pair of legs and a tail, I'm folding you in half and telling you you're a PNG tuber. Have a nice day.
Not only are you a PNG tuber, you are just a pair of upside down legs now.
I don't get it. Like, I get it, that's the only half of you that's gonna be on the screen, but, like, you're not always just gonna be half a model on a screen, are you not? Are you not going to buy art of your fucking VTuber that you spent $5,000 on? Are you not going to further anything other than being a fucking wiggly jiggly anime bitch on the screen? Oh, Grim rated. I'm glad she told me.
I did tell you.
You did not.
I
Ow.
did.
You did
I
not.
did.
You
I
did
told
not.
you I'd be stopping stream at 5:30.
It is 6:30.
Yes.
And you also didn't say, hey, I'm gonna raid out. So
I didn't want to interrupt
could
you.
stop. Brother?
I thought you were gonna continue doodling.
I am.
Okay.
Ow. Ow. Stop. Stop it. I'm gonna fucking throttle you. Knock it off. I will ban you.
What?
Kill them.
What is happening?
Doc is spamming the fucking throw redeem like a little shitlord. Ow.
Kill him.
Bro, I need the monster energy to hit already.
Adds a redeem doesn't add a cooldown. Okay, listen here, Mr. fucking professional streamer man, alright?
I return.
Welcome back.
Welcome
You were talking to me? No, you weren't. You were fucking talking to Gamma. Oh, so when's the next roast stream? I don't know. Ask the fucking imp. That's his bit, not mine.
Not scheduled.
Probably never, because people signed up for the last one and complained anyways.
Did they?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put your name on this list, I'm going to say mean things about you. Okay? Oh my god, he's being so mean to me. How could I have possibly avoided this?
My cat is trying to steal my ice cream. No, kitty.
Brother. Share the
Brother.
loot.
I'm starving. He's definitely not starving.
Brother, I am starving.
Share the loops. I don't like how that looks. People apply for a
Please,
roast stream,
Papa,
get
put
offended
the
for being
secret
roasted.
lab
Me who
of
didn't get roasted.
legendary ice
Brother,
cream.
if you don't get over that, I swear to God. I signed up for a roast stream and you didn't roast me. Ooh, woe is me. I have a good design. Ooh.
I meant to sign up and I just forgot. I got busy. I also just don't tend to sign up for stuff, period, like that.
I don't know why Doc wants me to find like his most treasured personal inadequacy and tear a new asshole. Do you have sins you need to confess or something?
I just think Leo's
Like, do
insults
you
are
need someone
funny.
to tell you do you need someone to tell you you're not doing good? I don't think you're not doing good. I'm just wondering, do you like need to hear it?
If you want me to insult you, I'm gonna start making you pay me if you ask like this.
Yeah.
I got a generational
have a
joke out of
degrading
me,
kink, you
and I
gotta
didn't
pay up,
even
buddy.
that night. Yeah, but Ursula, here's the thing: is you can take a fucking joke. VTubers can't.
I'm just going to look at Ursa and be like, you're a white man. Next.
You have no dick, no knees.
No dick,
no knees,
no balls.
less melanin than you have IRL. What were you thinking?
That shit perplexes me. Do y'all not like look
This is
at
a
artists?
dangerous conversation topic. I will warn
Hey.
you now. I will not be partaking.
Hey, you know what? Fine. That's fine. I will take the burden. Do y'all not like look at artists' pages before you commission them to see if like
We're
have
talking
they
about
done
this.
What?
You're getting sent something.
Yeah, you didn't even let me like start the conversation before
Okay.
you opted out.
No,
He just
I
got-
apologize.
got
I thought
screwed.
you were about to get into a conversation topic on like VTubers having the wrong skin color whenever they make their characters.
No, you fucking went all in before the cards were even like the 3 cards were even on the table. Homie.
Correction. I pulled out of the pot.
He folded. Yeah, he
You
folded.
folded before the cards were even revealed. You didn't even know how.
I wanted
good your hand
none
was.
of that smoke.
Yeah, no. Do you guys like not look at artists' pages to see if they've done like characters similar to yours before? Like,
I will defend
I feel
Ursa
like-
in the art that we roasted is very, very old when I think he was first starting. He does, in fact, do that.
I mean, even when I like bought my first ever commission, like I went to the other person's page and I did my research because I was like, I'm gonna be damned if I spend $100+ on an art piece and I don't get exactly what I want.
See, I'm more of the angle of argument for this where I'm like, the next artist that tells me they can't draw like dark-skinned people, I'm just going to punch in the head.
Yeah.
Do you not know what the saturation tool is? Like,
No.
Look, I'm too white to have an opinion on racism, but like,
That's not true.
my question is, do people not like that's what portfolios are for? That's why artists have them for you to look at. Do people just not look at them?
Ursa said he looked deeply into the artists he commissioned and it still happened. That's also the most base shit he's ever heard.
I say this with all due respect, Bear Man, but clearly you didn't look hard enough.
Were you not looking at the dick?
Okay.
Were you not like on bulge inspection
No
detail?
dick.
I'm sorry, but if someone's drawing me, I gotta make sure their groin game is like on top of it.
No
That's
dick.
that's why I usually, aside from being poor, just don't commission art of me because everyone will draw me skinny, and the people that won't draw me skinny, I cannot afford.
That's what I mean, though, is like, did you not see if they had also drawn like other people of color or like other men? Because I feel like I see so many people who go to artists and like their portfolio is 99% like big titty women and nothing else. And then they're like, "What do you mean I didn't get my super sexy Bara man that I ordered?"
So, I hear you and I agree with you. However, I will say, with the timeline that Ursa's been around in the VTubing community, it was kind of slim pickings early on.
Yeah.
That too.
It was kind of fucking slim pickings. Like, for example, when I had, this was like literally like 5 years ago, but like when I had Ruin commission, it took me like 6 months of everyday active searching to find a model mom that wasn't just like, what's the fucking main character of Sword Art Online?
Kirito.
Oh, Kirito.
Yeah, that wasn't just Kirito, because every fucking male VTuber was just a twink. That
Just
literally
an
all of
anime
them.
boy with a harem in the future.
Yeah, there was just all of them. It was just twinks, literally all of them. And I was searching, and then there was people that would draw like beefy men, but they did not and would not draw like models at the time. Now it's like far more common, but I'm just saying like
Maybe it's because like I went art community first, then got into the VTubing space, and not the other
Yeah.
way around.
Yeah.
But like coming from the art community into VTubing, I'm like, I know 1,000,000,001 artists who could have fulfilled like all of these requests.
no, I hear you, but even but like 5 years ago though, I
Yeah, 5
don't
years ago.
I don't know. There was like fuck all 5 years ago because I was
Mm.
searching the butt cracks of the internet. I was everywhere. I was in like
in the
I was in like
the gluteal
subreddits
crease.
and shit searching, in addition to like a billion different art websites and
Go to
Twitters and
Tumblr.
everywhere. No, I tried Tumblr too. Like I was searching everywhere.
Ruin acquired his original Live 2D with Cole's cash.
It was slim pickings out there 5 years ago. Now it's not, but 5 years ago it was slim pickings.
Well, I do need to go to work, so I will talk to y'all later.
Bye, Pastel.
Good luck
Bye.
in work.
Bye.
But good, honey.
Yeah.
I just heard the faintest of.
Yeah, all I heard was bye.
See, my thing is like before I was into like even the art space, I was super into like commentary, like YouTube commentary, and
Mhm.
people have been using like stills and like PNGs of their characters and stuff for like emoting and editing for years before like PNG tuber was even a term.
Oh no,
So
there was PNG. I'm talking like there was
yeah, well,
PNG options, but there was not model options is what I mean.
I know, but what I'm saying is like it was a thing before it was a thing. So like
True.
the
You're
side
right.
that I came from, like I probably could have found someone to fulfill exactly that. Like I don't keep up with some of those people anymore, but I have a
Hmm.
sneaking inclination that if you had asked, they probably would have done it.
Well, I like your Live 2D, Ruin. I think it's a very good Live 2D.
I
I'm
agree.
not trashing the quality of his life, dude.
No.
So
I
you
know you're not.
hate waffles.
Oh my god.
I love it. It's so stupid.
It's just like it's the same like thought process of like when people go buy a pet they know nothing about. Like, why would you commission someone for work when you didn't look at their portfolio? Like that's what perplexed me.
Hmm. I would say the pet's probably a bit more important, but I get the point you're making.
It's the mentality of like I'm going to buy this thing with no research.
People do that all
This
the time.
very expensive thing.
People do that all the time.
I know, but like I don't that train of thought, it confuses me. Why?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. Even now, like 5 years later, I'm not saying it's slim picking, but in terms of my personal taste of like male models, I wouldn't say your options are vast.
No. Definitely not.
And some of the options that are like that seem good on paper,
Alright,
you
I'm
learn
gonna go work on my stuff that I need to. You
Okie
all
doke.
have fun.
Okie dokie.
Ah.
Thank you.
Honey, are you going somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta go do my stuff. It's 6.
What stuff?
I gotta go to bed at 8.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, let me know when you get done, okay?
I just feel like
Have
there's
fun.
a really big number of artists out there who draw very attractive, sexy men who, if you approached them and said, like, hey, I know you're not familiar with this, but if you'd be willing to try it, I'd give you a heap ton of money. And they'd probably jump on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They'd probably be pretty good
Give
at
them
it.
to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Possibly.
what I'm saying, though.
But what I'm saying is, in terms of like the options that are like readily available even now, readily available, not like you have to convince somebody to do this thing. There and in my personal tastes, I wouldn't say there is a vast amount. Like one of the ones that I have considered before, I swiftly unconsidered because I learned that they just have one base model, and every one of their models is just a League of Legends skin of the base model.
I think I
You
know
know?
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That is my least favorite
there's a
quality of
series
any
of
live 2D artist.
yes,
I'm
there's
back.
a series. Yes, there's a series of men that are like relatively famous in the VTuber world in terms of VTubers, and they all look the same because all
Except
of
for
their
one of them
base.
who has, like, uber enlarged shoulders. Like, his head looks like a little pea on top of his shoulders. You can just go,
Is Grim done for the day, or is she coming back?
She is getting she's doing like end of day prep work stuff.
So no.
So she's not coming back for a minute if she does it all.
Okay. There was sudden screaming, and then I had to pee, so I got up.
Piss.
I wish it were just a wah. But it was like fighting screaming, so I had to take my headphones off and make sure I don't have to prepare for the worst.
Prepare for the piss.
And then I just had to pee, so I got up.
Yeah, it's fair.
And also, I had to piss.
Yep.
I think some people underestimate, like, the amount of stuff that independent artists will do. Like, I don't even think you'd have to quote unquote convince some, like, freelancers who draw, like, male characters, like, specifically to give
What
it
kind
a
of ice
shot.
cream you got,
would
Ruin?
just have to say, like, hey, I will pay you, and they'd probably
Chocolate
jump
chip
on
cookie
that
dough.
shit.
It's chocolate chip cookie dough, and I think you're right. I think you're right, Zob. I just also think that there's kind of like a frustration on the other end of things of people that want to commission people to draw sexy men that like have had such difficulties that there's I don't want to say like a mental block there, but there's something there. Yeah, there's something there. Like I have voiced my frustrations about this on Twitter a few times, and in regards to like either like something drawn or like somebody doing like 3D model work, and a lot of the response I got were people that also had this frustration, or somebody being snarky and being like, "Oh, there's like this buff guy," and then it's like a Genshin character. I'm like, okay,
Okay, buddy.
come on.
Look at how buff he is. Presents you. With
He's
from
like,
Genshin
look how
Impact.
buff he is, and I'm asking for steak, and they hand me like one of those, what are they called, the fucking Impossible burgers that are made out of like fucking beans. I'm like, okay, buddy.
Bro,
Okay,
if I see one more
buddy.
person with a Genshin model talking about... Okay. Whole lot of thoughts. Oh my god. One word at a time. One of my biggest pet peeves are things like Genshin model proportions, where it is this twink stick of a beanpole, and they just have, like, Final Fantasy abs pasted onto their stomach.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand that shit. It's like they do, like, sit-ups and nothing else.
Well,
But-
the funny thing is, sit-ups don't even do that. I'm like personally like somebody who's like getting into fitness big time and like has like consumes a lot of like research related things. Like abs are largely your body fat percentage and mostly that, but like you can do strength training to have like abs that stick out a bit more, but you have to actually do strength training. Like doing 100 sit-ups does like fuck all in terms of building muscle on your admin is the same. It's the same thing as like if I just take my fist and I curl it up towards my face 100 times, I'm not gonna have huge biceps because that's not how muscles work. You like you can't do a bunch of like very light simple body weight exercises and get like super beefy. You eventually need like extra weight and to challenge the muscle to achieve hypertrophy. That's just how it works. But I call even the biggest of Genshin models, I call them diet twunks.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
that's what they are.
it is. But going back to what you were saying before about not looking at somebody's portfolio, I really just want to ask people, do you not talk to your commission artists after you're like, hey, I want to buy this from you? Like, do these artists just not take edits, or do you just sit there and take what you're handed? Like where is the editing? Where is the asking for changes?
That's my thing too. Is as like the person on the other end,
Right?
if I did something wrong, tell me. I'll fix it. Like,
Well, okay. I can
I
agree with that for the most
I know
part.
your
Hold on,
reasoning,
hold on,
Bear.
hold on. I can agree with that for the most part, but I'm not an artist.
Yeah.
I bought this thing and I was like, this looks good to me. I like it. Thanks. And then I was like, I wonder how my friends feel about it. Let me show them and like this is this cool thing I want to show my friends. Friends are artists. You got no dick, no knees. You need your shit fixed. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
okay, but if you like it, then you like it. What we say doesn't matter. It's just us being opinionated.
But then I can't unsee all of that.
Yeah, no,
I
artist
can
eyes
see
genuinely
yeah.
are the fucking worst.
Yeah, I can
Unironically,
see
because you're gonna see so much
Yeah.
shit that pisses you off after you figure it out.
Yeah, I could see where that frustration would come in, where like you don't see a flaw until somebody points it out, and then you're like, oh.
But that's what I was gonna say. Like, I know your reasoning is that you're like not an artist, so you can't articulate what you want most of the time. But I'm talking about people that buy shit left and right and then complain when it doesn't look like them. Like, do you just not
My
have
boobs are too
eyes
small.
till
Why
the
are my
end?
boobs so small?
Guys, why did this scab artist turn me into a white woman?
Well, no. Scabs are different. Scabs is literally you do not talk to the artist until it's done.
It's the entire
That's-
purpose of Skeb as
yeah.
a platform.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
normal ass commissions where you order the thing, you talk to the artist through the process, and then you get it handed to you. And people that don't say anything that they don't like about it till the very end when it's far too late.
It's all funny you mentioned the like boobs small thing, because I've actually seen like a shit ton of people complaining about the opposite, where like they get a commission and they're like, here's the size of the boobs, and then the artist is like, but what if we made them like quadruple Z's?
But what if
Just,
we
like,
made them bigger?
super
What
like
if we made them larger?
super booba, and like they'll even like specifically request to artists as they commission the artist like, hey, don't make my tits huge, and then still end up like
You
ginormous
you
boobs.
have
That's the point where
two.
you should be looking at their portfolio and be like, oh, they only draw women with like triple Z tits.
No,
Maybe this isn't the person I want to
agree
go
with
with.
you. No, I agree with you.
There are-
I'm just saying there's a funny like that. Apparently, that's like a common issue.
When it comes to commissioning people, when it comes to being commissioned by people, there are two categories at the smallest fucking level, which is you either get people begging you to make their boobs a normal fucking size, or you get the folks that are like, nah, just turn me into coon bait.
That's more so with your experience because you draw primarily furries and porn.
And curvy women.
True.
Titty.
Like it's either one or two. It's either because Loki, for example, was begging me in my fucking DMs, please don't give me large breasts, and I'm like, this is the 11th time you've told me this. I'm not going to.
It's also just VTuber culture. If you have boob, it has to be big. So if people don't want big boob, they have to be like, please don't do this, please don't do this, please don't do this, or it will happen. Like Ruin was talking about. Just because the vast majority of VTuber like culture is, please make my boobs big, please make my boobs big, please make my boobs big. So artists just default to, oh, you want balloon boob, got it. And then people that don't want that are the rare ones where it's like, please make my boobs smaller, and they're like, huh?
If someone
Okay.
does not specifically like in the commission description include I want tits bigger than my face, I will just give them normal sized boobs. I don't understand the
Like,
the obsession behind like beach ball boobs.
I don't know, gamer. I'm the chat's boob enjoyer, and I still don't get it. Like, everybody's like, I don't like huge boobs, and I'm like, I like fat tits, but when your tits are like all I can see of you, I'm like, what is going on here? What is happening?
Well, I don't get me wrong, like big booba, nice booba, but I like big booba proportionate to body booba, not
Yeah.
like I have a booty cheek on my chest booba.
Yeah.
You guys like
I-
my second ass.
I have a frustration with on the like mask side of things. I have a frustration with like them doing the same thing with like dudes and doing like the like pecs that like don't actually form the way that they're drawn. Or probably a bigger frustration is when I see pecs rigged and they like
They jiggle like tits.
They move
they
like
they
boobs.
jiggle like they're entirely comprised of like they're just water balloons, and I'm like, muscle does not move like this. Muscle does not move like this. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Okay, so I was all for rigging guys like pecs or whatever to like move, but now that they have like jello jiggle tit physics, I'm like, you have titties, sir. I don't know how to tell you this, but you got titties.
You got moobs. You have moobs.
You are no longer chiseled fucking model fucking abs man. You have breasts.
You have chesticles.
Give
Chesticles.
that man a double D bra because he got moobs.
Yeah,
You look like your nipples now chafe.
probably do.
With how much they fucking jiggle them around, yeah, probably.
Yeah, but
You'll never
This
catch me there with
entire-
jiggle physics.
This entire conversation has just made me think of one video, and it's the Japanese dub of Attack on Titan, where there's a character that's like calling out to his family that has passed, and it's like a really emotional moment, and he like takes this Titan serum and he turns himself into a Titan, and and it's just ruined because I don't know what he says in Japanese, but it just full on sounds like he's saying fat titty. And I'm gonna put it in the integrated. It's like a 3-second video where he's like, the whole thing is he's like, Frida, Yuri, fat titty.
Wolfie, thank you for the raid. Welcome in the raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Koopa Crunch. I am a non-binary kitty kaiju VTuber here on Twitch.tv. Welcome to my internet home. How was stream, Wolfie? What were you up to? What a time to come into chat. Yeah, we're talking about boobs.
Fat titty.
It does sound like fat titty.
I don't know
Fat
what
titty.
I don't know what he's actually saying, but oh my god, it was so funny when I was watching the episode.
I was
Fat
saying
titty.
wait for me.
Yeah, but in Japanese, I don't know what he's saying. It just fat titty.
Stardew collab, then I started into Abiotic Factor since it has a whole new update. Ooh! Oh yeah, it is Sunday.
Oh, I'm getting a call. I may or may not be back, gamers.
Have fun.
But enjoy talking about boobs. Wee.
Whee!
Are you still talking about the fact that if they're too big, they look like an ass?
Wait, what? There's a voice I don't recognize. Hold on.
That's Spin Dog.
Ah! Hold, please. I must turn you up. You're very quiet.
Probably because I was really loud at one point.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I also need your funny little guy to put on the screen.
I has a hat.
But yeah, my whole thing when people do get like commissions and then bitch and complain about how they don't like it after it's already done, I'm like, you had the entire process, if it's not a skeb, to tell your artist, hey, can you change this? Can you resize this? Can you change these colors? And you chose not to, therefore that's on you, and you need to get the fuck off of Twitter.
We're not mind readers.
Yeah.
See, that's the opposite of the way I do commissions, because I have one guy I've been going to now for a while. And it's basically, I just like to, hey, rough idea, here's what I want, go. And I just let him loose. And every time he's come out with bangers.
I mean, some people work best that way. I prefer a lot of direction for my commissions. I want you to tell me exactly what you want so that I get it right the first time and I don't have to go back and give you, like, I don't know.
My
vampire fang demon lord batwing big boob bullshit. I could just do it the first time.
My TOS is that you can change it as much as you want while it's still a sketch, but once I put ink to canvas, you cannot change it anymore if it's
Soon as I touch that line art layer. Soon as I touch that line art layer and you've
You're
told
done.
me that you like the sketch, it's over for you. This is the part where we pray.
My TOS allows for 3 major changes. So I'll do the thumbnail, send it to the client for approval, do a cleanup sketch, send it to the client for approval again, and at that point they get 3 changes. And if I get to the end of the line art phase and they haven't picked their changes yet, it's locked in. It is staying the way it is, unless it's like a color adjustment. That's fair. Like if I get the color wrong, tell me, but
Yeah, after line art hits canvas, you get minor changes like color shifts, or like you want me to change the thickness of the line art or whatever, because I draw fucking thick ass line art and not everybody likes that sometimes. Speak now or forever hold your beans, because I refuse. I've lost too much time, effort, and money on people that were indecisive, and I refuse.
you know, I give people 3 major changes throughout my work process.
Like, I will sit here.
Once the flats are down, like it's locked in. Like,
yeah, no. I'll sit here with you and sketch to your heart's fucking content, because that's like the pre-phase, right? So you can change whatever you want as much as you want while I'm sketching it. But once I get to line art, that's just gonna take me like 3 days, so you better want what you fucking want, or too bad, so sad.
Too bad, so sad, you're gay.
I don't want to redo my line art once it's done, but if there's a part of it that I have to redo, or like, you know, oh, I want this bracelet added, or like this necklace added, like, okay, I could shoehorn that in.
If it's small enough that I can just add another layer and not have to morph your body, I will do it. But if you want like a whole different pose after I've given you a rough sketch, a clean sketch, and the cleanest of clean sketches, I'm eating your parents.
Well, see, I didn't even put that rule into place because of like people being indecisive. I put that rule into place because there's a really old scam that people used to run on artists where they'd be like, okay, I want to commission this, and it's like, okay, cool. Here's the sketch. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't like this pose. Okay, here's another sketch. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't like this pose. Okay, here's a third sketch. I think I want to cancel. And they just got like 3 free sketches.
Nope.
And then they take it to someone else to get finished. Like,
Nope.
I don't do that shit.
Nope.
If you don't include a pose description, you're getting whatever the fuck I come up with.
Yep. That's also another thing that fucking irks me about being an artist for VTubers is I'll be like, okay, what pose do you want? I don't know.
I don't know.
The best I can do for
Brenda, you looked at my VGen. Did you not read? Like, I swear to Christ. I swear to Christ. Reading is, like, the first thing a person forgets when they become a VTuber.
Reading the VGen explains the VGen.
If I ask you in the, like, proposal phase on VGen what pose you want, and you say, I don't know, do whatever you want, I'm going to hand you a PNG of a magic card that says, reading the card explains the card, try again.
Oh, I don't even do that. If someone comes to me with, like, I want a commission, I'm like, okay, do you have a pose in mind? No, not really. I will either pick the first thing I see when I open Pinterest, or I will just draw them standing there in a basic bitch A-frame pose. Like,
I can't
no
do that.
dynamicism, no nothing. You want action, you come to me with a pitch.
Someone tells me surprise me, so I send a glitter bomb into their mailbox.
I can't do that because I'll pick shit that I like, and then they're like, actually, I don't want this. And I'm like, brother, then what do you want? I don't know.
Yeah, I either
I'm going to turn you into an
know.
origami crane.
I either pick the first thing I see, or I just draw them standing there staring at the camera like the fucking man emoji of the guy in the red shirt.
I
If
also
you don't care, then you're getting whatever the fuck I want.
I also get mildly irritated that people are like, yeah, I want to commission you. Oh, this is gonna be a reactive. My brother in Christ, why are you buying an illustration? That shit's gonna look like fucking mushed up pixel garbage on the fucking stream.
If you have the upgraded version of like Fugi Tech or whatever, the like $5 donation thing, you can use higher quality images and it'll like look fine.
But it's like, why are you buying an illustration when you want a reactive? Even if you do have like the fucking upgraded Fugi or whatever.
I think a lot of people do that because they use it for like cross promotional, so they'll use it as a reactive and they'll also use it for like
I don't know.
promotional garbage.
I don't like that as an artist. I don't know. It just it gives me an ick. Where people will buy one thing and then use it.
If they want to pay for the $120 illustration instead of the $60 flat color, fucking no complaint here. Like
That's what I did for my first
I'm getting
PNG.
paid.
Shit looked pretty.
Like, well, people with good intentions can do whatever, but like, I don't know. It just gives me an ick when somebody buys one thing for one purpose and then uses it for like 20 other different things without being like, yeah, this is what this is for. Because I had somebody in the past buy emotes from me and then they like turned it into branding shit and didn't ask me. and also like edited it and changed it, and I was like, brother,
Well, that's like
That's
completely different. I feel
different,
like,
yeah.
I feel like buying an art, like a piece of art, and then being like, oh yeah, I put it under this fucking smasher pass, or like I put it under this fucking giveaway so the person could see my design. I feel like that's a different story from somebody
well,
being like, hey,
no,
I'm buying this from you, and then like I'm gonna make merch off of it and not give you anything for it.
no, like people posting their like commissions or whatever on Twitter is completely fine with me. I do that all the time. I'm talking about people that'll like buy a PNG and then use it for like advertisement and not tell me that they're using it for advertisement. Or like I said before, they
just
bought emotes
figured
and
that's a
then
given.
used it to like make panels and a bunch of other shit and then put other stuff on top of it because they were trying to repurpose the emotes they bought for other shit.
I just figure that's a given at this point.
I don't
I
know.
mean, that's kind of what I did for my Twitch panels. I used the expressions on my character sheet for my Twitch panels.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird like that.
I think I have also been exposed to it so often that I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like my
It just
mentality with art.
it just gives me a weird ick when you buy something from me and then I later on see you use it for its not intended purpose. Instead of just being like, hey, can I use this for this too? And I can be like, yeah, sure. Or be like, no, you can't. That's why I put it in my TOS that if you're gonna use it for other shit and you're gonna try and edit it, just come to me so I can fucking edit it. I don't know. I might just be weird.
I mean, I'm just very like, once I finish a piece of art and hand it over, I'm like, okay, it's yours now. You do whatever the hell you want with it. Like, if people, as long as people aren't like tracing and reclaiming or like turning it into merch or whatever without asking, like, I don't give a fuck. If you want to edit a funny little hat onto it and put it on a fucking schedule post or whatever, I don't care. Like,
I don't
have
know.
fun.
I might just be a little freak.
I mean, you're just protective of your work, which I think is natural with the day and age we're living in, where people are just taking shit.
Stupid monkeys!
Alright, calm down, fucking.
I was about to
Hello
say,
over here.
calm down, Pastel.
I was gonna say, calm down, Frieza.
I like that you went with Frieza and I went with Geto.
Hey, I'm not that bald headed.
I don't
Hey, I like
know.
a guy with hair. Sure, he's got a couple of stitches across his 5 head, but you know, it's fine.
5 head.
Geto Jujutsu Kaisen definitely has a 5 head.
Ghetto?
Yeah.
I'm
Are
pretty
we
sure
looking at the same
Ghetto's
person?
head has Wi-Fi.
It's only because he doesn't have like bangs. He's got the hair vent and then like nothing else.
The
So
hair
you see
vent!
just all his
Are
forehead.
are we talking about the same person? Like Suguru Ghetto?
Yeah.
I mean, compared to other characters in that series, yeah.
Isn't he like the only character with his hair pushed back?
No, there's
No.
Chozo.
What's his name? Chozo has his hair pulled back. And the guy who always asks, "What kind of women are you into?" Whose name I can't remember off the top of my head for some reason.
Toto.
Yeah, Toto. That's it.
Look up Jujutsu Kaisen characters, and it's like, here's all of them. Here's all these pictures of them where you can't see their face.
Can't see my forehead.
Although I'll admit it, Sukuna also has a 5 head, so you know it's fine. And I'm not talking about like basic bitch like I possessed Yuji Sukuna. I'm talking about like Heidenero Sukuna has all the 5-head going on because he's got 2 extra eyeballs up there.
I mean, if you really want to look at some 5 heads, go look at Code Lyoko.
Oh God,
Bro, we don't talk about Code Lyoko.
Me and Ludwig I just aged Ludwig.
You aged me, bruh.
Also, I'm so excited for the next arc. I'm so excited for the Culling Game arc to finally release. Coming out this year, I'm so excited. Me about to fucking vibrate out of my chair.
I'm finna gonna bowda. That's insane to me. My captions
I'm
actually
about to
put
gonna.
my captions actually put in finna as finna. And then immediately fucked it up. Thank you for the lurk, Wolfie.
I can't wait to see the forearm Blorbo finally animated for realsies.
Or will he be?
I would be really surprised if they didn't. I would be a little sad.
They don't animate him for a longer time just to spite you.
No.
I gotta find like a brush real quick. So you get spinning rat.
Also, Ursa.
Hmm.
Monster Hunter Wilds, little tidbit. Pretty much every last goddamn build damage wise is running just about the same fucking thing. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to make Foray work.
I'm just using Sleep Greatsword.
I do like Sleep Greatsword.
The bunkening. Alright, my monster energy hasn't hit, and I used all my energy in one burst of a fucking rant, so I'm gonna go lay down for a small bit.
I will now
Goodbye.
commit die.
I expended all my battery at once. Bye guys.
Yeah, Bear?
I was stretching. Also, I saw a spider on my desk, but it ran away. So I don't know where it went. Oh no. Is that
What?
gore? Is that gore of my comfort Magala?
What?
Gore Chemical Gala?
Bro, they're gonna make me fucking Google how to do this because I'm inept.
Legitimately had someone tell me earlier today while playing Wilds that sleep wasn't a good status element and that it's useless. And I'm like, sharpen, dumbass.
Bro, what?
You could make an entire build around sleep, though. That is actually quite effective back in the day. You put them to sleep and you carried as many bombs as possible. Because the great thing about sleep is it's a forced reset on your timer, not the Fang.
Also, for a second earlier, I legitimately thought someone joined the VC that I didn't even fucking know. But then I had to remember that some folks that play Monster Hunter Wilds
Use their
literally
mic.
just open fucking mic all the time. And I'm like, why?
Because they're
I'd go nuts.
weird.
Fat titty.
Fat titty.
I don't know what lobby I was in just now, but I saw someone say, and I quote, "You don't need a license to drive a sandwich."
That's a SpongeBob reference.
Yep.
Huh.
It's from
That's
the
a
SpongeBob
SpongeBob movie
movie.
reference. It took me a minute to place that.
They're about to drive the paddy wagon, and Patrick is like, "But you don't have a license." And SpongeBob goes, "You don't need a license to drive a sandwich."
To which he drove just fine. Don't know the words. The secret was he just needed a car in the shape of a sandwich, and he would have been fine. A friend of mine asked me my brother asked me what my second weapon in Monster Hunter Wild was, and I went, second longsword.
I think being able to swap weapons in wilds is like so useless.
I think it gets underutilized a lot for what they were hoping for.
It's
Because I just
it's
use
like,
it as literally
ooh,
like, oh, I can't sharpen right now. I'm just gonna switch to the other sword I brought that is at full sharpness right now.
it's just fluff. Like, why would I bring a different weapon when I have a build for this weapon? Like, I have all these decorations and skills for this weapon, and then it's like, oh great, well now I have a fucking bow gun, but I have the build of a greatsword.
That is a big issue with that is like, because if you focus so much into one build for one weapon, you're gonna have, the problem of like not being able to completely and fully utilize the second one, which is, like I said, I just take two. It's like, oh no, this one's sharpness is down. But what about second longsword?
So I hope you know tonight, right before I fall asleep, right at the apex of like me fading into unconsciousness, I'm gonna look over at my YouTube screen that's currently playing anti-Cleaver videos, you know, because that's what I do every night. And I'm just gonna the sound of fat titty is going to go through my fucking head, and I'm gonna be awake for another fucking half hour, giggling like a fucking idiot.
You want to know the best sound to hear before you go under for surgery?
What?
All the doctors laughing hysterically because of your joke.
Oh, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Basically, I had to go get surgery on my thyroid, and I like they had just pumped me full of like the anesthetics and stuff. And I looked at the guy performing the surgery and I go, when you get done, if I get superpowers, make sure they're not lame.
Yeah, no, that'll do it. By the way, one of my biggest pet peeves about this fucking game is doing anything in the wild spiral wastes or the fucking windswept area or whatever the fuck it's called. Because when it changes daytime to like nighttime or nighttime to daytime during the plenty, you just get randomly fucking flashbanged.
The power
Oh,
of
yeah.
the sun!
Like, I was literally in the middle of like mounting a fucking Radow earlier, and I was like, you know, I had him with 2 wounds, and I just like he just suddenly like does that thing where he like whips his head back and looks straight up into the air, and I just suddenly get hit with the harsh light of fucking day. So I literally stop mounting him just to type my eyes and then bring him back down. Also, Ursa, I have a fit to show you. It's called Gypseros armor goes with everything. Here you go.
It does it?
Pretty much. I mean, look at that.
The answer
Where
is
am I
no.
looking?
Integrated.
We can use that in combat. Uh I just have to make sure the monster's under it and not me. I think I know how a right now would look like as a person.
He would have a unibrow.
Okay, I'm now adding a unibrow to that image because that fits way too. That can, they have a unibrow that can conduct electricity.
I don't like this superhero.
Cause okay, so you're not gonna like it with the way I'm going with it. Give them punching gloves that have tasers installed in them and a railgun shoulder mounted.
Yeah, no, that has worked.
Because like with his wings, the way that he like does the ground attacks, it looks like he's punching.
Also, Ursa, really weirdly specific, like complaint, I guess. But do you? I don't know if I like Artian weapons.
The look, or just in general.
Well, just in general as a concept, because like most people are using exclusively them.
Because they're the best weapons.
There's some exceptions to the rule where like Artian is better than. As a general rule, though, yeah, no, most Artian weapons are gonna be better than most weapons in the weapon tree. But I don't like that.
A lot of people don't, especially with the time investment that you have to put into grinding out the ones you want.
I mean, it's the problem with that is in today's like just gaming in general. It's like you have a lot of people that are just gonna find what's the best and then just use that, no matter what they like. Which is why I wish you could also get layered weapons too.
Just download the mod for it.
Well, of course it looks angry, but shoving a 6-foot sword through it. Ow. Of course he's twitching. My axe is embedded in his nervous system. So, please have a lay down. Oh, I don't know if you have noticed this, but I love the level of details. If you hunt anything fire in like during the Plenty in the Wayward Plains, and you're in that like plains area, they can catch the grass on fire.
Welcome back, Gemma. I returned from blasting bluegrass. Yeah, you're not gonna find that here. Unless you request it, I suppose.
I can show you some rock and roll bluegrass.
Well, song requests are redeemed. That's what I mean. You get the rat again because I have to send a DM.
Thank you.
Is that the dead voucher looking at me with their eyeballs? I did. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Gummy Gang. You get to look at low poly spinning rat while I DM somebody.
Okay, the first time I looked at that, and I only looked at your screen like half a second, I thought that was a potato.
No, it's a rat.
Yeah. Low poly. Red.
He has a butthole pixel.
Yep.
A pixel.
Yep, a single butthole pixel.
Kuma, I do believe I'm going to sliver off to my wife's place, but I have had fun.
I was about to read it anyway. After I play this song
Works
Gamma
for me.
requested.
I will see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Goodbye.
I'll be at work, but you all have fun tomorrow.
I'm gonna go play Spider-Man.
Goodbye.
Spooderman.
Bye.
By Huss. Okay, I gotta find it. I feel like I've heard this before. I've definitely heard this part before on like TikTok and stuff. I don't know if I've heard the whole song before though. It is good. I like it. The full song is nice. I see. I see. Old hyperpop. Yeah. There's like a minute left of the song, so let me look for somebody to raid. Oh, there we go. We raided the bear because he just started to swim. Well, I'm gonna give it a minute though. Fucking click. Here's the raid messages. My computer's very slow at the moment because I have Opera open. Cause you. Oh my lord. But yeah, we're gonna raid bear. Thank y'all for being here. It was a last minute stream because I woke up late, but it was fun. I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow and work more on these emotes for Ghetto. Hopefully get all the details I have to add in done, and then I can shade them and then ship them off. And then I'm gonna be working on goobers for Bear himself. But yeah. Like I said, thank y'all for coming to stream. Thank you for the follows and the subbies and all that nonsense if that happened today. I can't remember. I have the memory of a turnip. Where's my ending screen? But yeah! Thank you for coming to stream. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, Tuesday. But yeah, have fun with Bear. He's playing Spider-Man. Okay, bye!